State?
This is a Jagaban time. You know, when Jagaban stand, everything favor him. Brother, it's like Nigeria is going to one-party system because Tinubu is a very strong politician. Wherever he is, people pursue him, and they are fighting for the cake. They are not helping masses. Everybody will be jumping to APC now. They know the table is favor APC now. That is Nigeria culture.
That's Nigeria culture.
They follow money in Nigeria. They celebrate money. They celebrate wealth in Nigeria. They do not fight for masses. People we are fighting for, they are fighting for themselves. Brother, you will see that in another 2 years, hardly you can see another party less than APC in the nation. Nigeria will go to one-party system because of the strongness of Jagaban. He's a very strong man. God has been threatening him in all aspects. He has money. He has brain.
You are accusing Jagaban because it is the court that is validating all these things.
My brother, Jagaban is not Buhari. Where a court will be talking about his party anyhow. This is a Jagaban season. The judiciary will favor him. The masses will favor him because he has the brain to gather people. Not today. He has started it in Lagos. Jagaban has been a Lagos governor since right from 1999 till today. He's still the governor.
I say he wants to pocket.
He controls Lagos. Lagos is his business. He knows Lagos head to toe. Now he went to the federal. Such a thing must happen in the federal. Even though when Jagaban come out in another 80 years, you will see Jagaban hand in Nigeria 50 years to come. He will not shake. Very wise person.
Will this not trigger revolution?
Revolution. Can
they are angry that the judiciary
can hunger people go without that self? We are hungry. Who will fight who? Who will question who? When they are not okay, already no food in the nation, nothing. Now who will go for revolution? Revolution is more than war, my brother. Hunger is very stronger than gun. When hunger is with somebody, he cannot carry himself. Let's carry gun. Nothing like revolution.
Should we remain like this? Will we remain like this?
I know. Jagaban will turn the nation to what is going to favor everybody. If they can give him time, I know him and I believe in him. If we are looking at Jagaban, give him another 4 years, Nigeria will be changing. He has the sense. He's in Germany today now. So it's about business. I know him. He will touch Nigeria.
I say that Kano. I think there will be revolution from Kano.
No revolution anywhere. Who is ready to fight Nigeria army? Whatever judiciary say, if they don't follow, they send army to that place. It is not their turn again. It is Jagaban's turn. Nobody can do such a thing. If you started it, you won't end it.
Will this favor Nigerians?
It will favor Nigeria. Nigeria will be okay.
This Nigeria
2-3 years will be okay.
This constitution will favor Nigerians.
The constitution, Jagaban will touch that constitution is second time. He won't touch it now. It won't favor now for him to touch it. But by the time Jagaban enter 2027 back, he will touch that constitution.
Don't you think that the opposition are joining together?
How many are they? Tell me. How many are they? I say in another 3 years now, you won't find any another party. They will die. This is a Jagaban turn. PDP will die. Labour will die. Automatically. Look at what is happening in Imo. I don't expect that kind of election in Imo. Brother, it's Jagaban. Truly, Tinubu is a Jagaban, very strong person.
So what is your advice to the opposition parties now?
Opposition should go and beg Tinubu so that he will lend them, he will give them sense, or else they will go hunger. They will go hunger. Their children will not follow them if they talk too much. Tinubu have the sense to turn their children against them.
So what happened in Lagos is happening at the federal level.
It's going to happen in federal, stronger than what is happening in Lagos. Stronger.
Capture the east, north.
All the east, north. Tinubu will capture everywhere. I know him. I know him. I know him.
Some people will disagree with you.
Disagree. I know they will disagree, but they will find me in future that I'm saying truth. It's a Jagaban, brother. Nobody can stop that man except God. And I believe God will touch him to make Nigeria better. Nigeria is going to be a great country in another 3 years, which I believe.
So what's your advice to Nigerians?
Advice to Nigeria is to calm down. Well, they should calm down and be watching. The nation will be okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Akine. God bless. My brother,
good morning, sir.
So what is happening in Nigeria today? It seems.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. You see that video, we have to deliberately bring it here for you guys to see. When we talk, sometimes people don't get where we're coming from. You know, this is the situation we are facing. This is one of the reasons why you see that everybody is quiet in Nigeria. But meanwhile, let me quickly acknowledge the people right here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you once again. I appreciate you all, mother of all, mommy diaspora. Good evening to you, mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I can see Madam Iris Finest in the building. Good evening to you, madam. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate every one of you. I want to be Ferdinand. Thank you very much, sir, for your time with us today and for the support financially. May God bless you. I really do appreciate you, sir. Then we have more people just coming in right now. Maka E, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Destiny Biosa, thank you, thank you, thank you. My brother Mofire, okay, yeah, I'll post the link shortly. You know, Emmanuel Okoye, Mudias Academy, Ebuka John Oga, and many others right there, Mr. Chuks Obibweze. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Evie Jack. I can see you as well. Adelaja, Ogumbiyi, Larry, Dipo, Dr. Happy Life, and many, many others. Madam Helen, we can see you as well. This was there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My wonderful people. Love God is my strength. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Victory all the way, and many, many more. Good evening to every one of you. Madam Nena just coming in. I God bless you, my people. I don't like watch. Thank you very much, my brother. Good to see you as well. All right, let me post out a link so that I can quickly talk about this. So that we can continue with our presentation. Yes, a link has been posted. You can click on that link and join the panel if you want to talk about the things that's affecting us. We only have 10 spots. One is taken by myself. 9 more space left. Okay, as I talk right now, I be like saying only 6 remain because more people are already on the backstage. But meanwhile, before I start accepting people in, let me quickly come into that particular video that I brought in. I saw some of the comments on the comment section, people saying that, oh, why do we have to bring this kind of video and all that? Yes, you have to bring every videos. Yes, you know, if you are just on one lane, sometimes you'll be confused. You don't even know where you're going. You need to see everything that is happening around you, listen to other people's perception and all that, and see what people are thinking. We cannot be here shouting every day. People are not coming out in Nigeria and all that. I know that particular person or 2 of them that spoke earlier on are not just the whole body of Nigeria. But still, if you check the 2 people that were talking, you can see a lot of suffering, you know, right there in their faces. When I watched that video, I was actually, I was surprised. You know, I saw one beautiful comment earlier on the comment section. I can't remember who left that there, saying that somebody is praising their oppressor. That is it. That is what we see. That is the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria right now. Seeing somebody praising their oppressor, you know why I cannot blame them? Nigeria was structured to see people like this. Do you know why? Right from day one, since we got our independence, Nigeria was structured, you know, to make people, to impoverish the people, to make lots of Nigerians uneducated, you know, because they know where they are going. They know what they're doing. If you check the awareness that we have today in Nigeria, most of the awareness is coming from Nigerians in diaspora. Although some of the Nigerians back home will not accept that because of ego. Many of their egoism will not allow them to accept it that Nigerians in the diaspora have opened our eyes, just that the way Mr. Peter Obi came in to open more of our eyes right now. The reason why you see that many Nigerians are now beginning to see life in a different perspective is because we traveled. We traveled, and okay, let me accept people in. I can see Mr. Shooks is right there with us. Give us a mandate is with us as well. Okay, let me quickly just bring you guys in so that I can concentrate with what I'm saying. Thank you very much. So you can see that we in the diaspora, we are talking all the time because we see things in a beautiful way, or rather in a beautiful dimension, because of the kind of lifestyle we all are living in abroad. So we want to see how this can be replicated in our own country. But the unfortunate part of it is that if you listen to that two gentlemen that were talking earlier on, you get to understand that these guys, there's no way these guys will be living comfortably. There's every probability that they can't even pay their rent. There's every probability they cannot even eat 3 square meals in a day. There's every probability that they cannot even pay their children's school fees. There's every probability that these men don't even have wives at home because they can't look after their wives. There's every probability that these guys, they are suffering. You see, one of them was telling us that the only person that will help Nigeria is God. That president, we shouldn't pressure the president because the president cannot do it all. You see, when people get to have this kind of backwardness mentality that the president cannot do it all, it's just like some people do come here sometimes when I criticize my Governor Godwin Obaseki of those states. You see some people come here, Governor Obaseki cannot do it. Governor Obaseki cannot do it all. That is the mentality that these satanic politicians have bestowed on them. Regardless of who they are, where they reside, that satanism will continue to follow them. That confusion will continue to follow them. That's why you see when some people speak in public, you'll be baffling. You'll be surprised. Why is human being speaking like this? You can't blame them. Because a lot of people speak, they don't listen to themselves. A lot of people speak, now their sense reach. So there's a lot of situation that is going on in Nigeria. Everybody, we have a long way to go in Nigeria, I'm telling you. I will question my governor in Edo State. Somebody will be telling me, you hate the governor. You shouldn't be questioning governor like that. You hate governor. Even the governor will be looking at people like they will be laughing. You say, Kai, but these people now mumusha, they know your guesses. Person they question me. They tell us say he hates me. Yes, in case you're not aware. That's how Governor Obaseki look at you. If Tinubu watched this video just now, he will laugh. Any members of Tinubu people or their satanic supporters, if they watch this video, they will laugh. They'll look at you like a lunatic. They know you don't have sense. So, but they're not going to say it to you because you are supporting them. It's just like I normally say on this platform that if I'm doing the wrong thing and I get to know that you support me, and me myself know that I'm doing the wrong thing, you that is supporting me upon the wrong thing I'm doing, you are satanic. I will know you don't like me, you hate me. Why would you support me when I'm doing the wrong thing? Why? I will love you more if you call me out. Call me privately. No, this thing that happened was wrong. You were wrong. That's your person. It is time for us to continue to start to realize that those that tells us the truth are our people, not those that pampered us. Yes, not those that pampered us. Afan, how did I go today? You do well. Whereas, you didn't do well. You didn't. In most cases, our parents will not still tell us the truth. You know why? They just want you to be happy. No. If you want your child to be happy, tell him the truth and pamper him. How do you do that? Oh, my son, today you didn't actually perform well, but I know that you will do well next time. because I'm always proud of you. Simple. Don't let your son come back home. You were the best amongst all your friends today, or all your competitors and all that. No, it doesn't work like that. Let me know my wrongs if you're supporting me. That's why all these governors, these presidents or senators or satanic affiliation, amongst all of them, taking advantage of us continually. Why? Because they know that many of us don't have sense. Like those two guys that I just played. They don't have sense. And they can never have sense. You see that man just now? As your talk finished now, you say me they give him 33. The man will be the happiest person on earth. Don't call anybody there. Hey, Alpha, Ujuku don't talk finish. I bet give him 33. That's all. It's very, very, very sad to find ourselves in this situation where other countries are moving on. Nigeria is moving back. Some of the Nigerians in Nigeria are joining to make life difficult for every one of us. Look at me that is shouting right now. I don't have anything that is bothering me. Whenever I say this, people might think I'm bragging. By God's grace, nothing is bothering me. When I'm sleeping, I sleep well, I wake up well, I don't dream bad dream. I'm just good. I'm grateful to God. Do you know why? Because nothing bothers my heart. Nothing
No Jagaban, they pursue you for dream.
Pardon?
No Jagaban, they pursue you for dream.
No, God forbid. Yes. I have never.
You sleep like a baby.
Yes, thank you very much. Exactly. I sleep like a baby. I have never one day in my life look back and start regretting of my past life or my past whatever, my past experience or whatever, my past footprints. I've never done anything that will make me regret anything in life. It's not bragging. It's the fact. I'm not saying that for you to like me. You don't need to like me. That's another thing that you also need to know. You don't need to. You don't have to. But if you don't like me, don't cause me pains. I will be questioning a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You will be telling me I hate the president. I will be questioning a governor, executive governor of a state, Edo State. You will be telling me I hate the governor. Normally, people that they're supposed to be stoned, not even the governors or the president that is oppressing us, is their supporters. To be honest, people, I will repeat it, people that are supposed to be stoned, stone their satanic supporters first before you get to these satanic leaders that's caused the pains that we all are facing today. I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago. He's a friend. In fact, he's one of my good friends. Actually, introduced us to become a friend. He's a very wealthy friend that is doing extremely well in every endeavors. When I mean every endeavors, you know, what do you really need to achieve in life? You have a house, you have children, you have good health, you have wife, you have husband, and you know, you have food in your table. You are good. You don't need to have two houses. You don't need to have two cars. You don't need to no these basic things. Yeah, you are where to you are where to do. He was telling me that Elvis, this is my problem. Because when you talk about exotic cars, this guy is the one driving them. He have them all. I've never seen this, my friend, say don't drive any car that is less than a year old. But I was surprised. He called me. I was live. I said I go call him back. But when I finished, I was tired. He now called me again in the morning. Said, you say you'll call me back. You're not going to call me back. Oh, see. We're not gisting. He might be listening now. But I'm not talking anything bad about him. Then he was not telling me that he's tired of UK. I was like, what? Why? He said, bros, I have everything around me, but I'm not enjoying my life how it's supposed to be. I said, what do you mean you don't enjoy your life? He said, see, code, don't start now. Now it's just to be inside the house, watch Netflix, press remote, drive around. You can't even drive around and jump out of your car. And I say, this is the suffering. Normally, when the the winter season start like this, we're supposed to go back home, but there's no home. That word, there's no home. And I remember I always use that word all the time. That thing pay me. So when a person, when I know I'm not here to talk about his achievement, but that person we don't do well, both in the UK, in Nigeria, in Edo State, Lagos State, Abuja, is doing extremely well. But guess what? I can say, Kai. So people they wait till they feed this pay like this. Because some people call into this show and say the same thing, right? But this is somebody that is very, very close to me. I was like, oh wow. So now they feel I'm right. That is the fact. Any diasporans listening to me right now, we all are facing it. You cannot shy away from it. You cannot deceive yourself. We all. Winter don't come now. All of us don't wear jacket hide for inside house. If you are leaving your house just to go to the supermarket, you wear a very big jacket, a very convenient jacket. You put it on. Jump inside the supermarket. If you come out from a supermarket to put your stuff in the car, cold out, start to the heat, hit you again. Normally, we're supposed to go home at this particular time, but we cannot because of this. Some of the satanic supporters of these satanic leaders that have been ruling us, recycling themselves since Nigeria was created. It's sad. You know why it's very sad? Do you know why I shout sometimes here? It's affecting me, my brothers and sisters. I don't feel like it affects me. We judge by they say sometimes, no, they know now. If they don't suffer, they go understand. It they affect us. It they affect us. Our lifestyle in abroad is so repetitive. The repetitiveness is what is causing depression. Is what is making us sick. In case you're not aware. We are living the same life every single day in abroad. Those of you that work, you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you come back this kind of time, everywhere is already dark. Your wife give, if you don't marry, or maybe pillow, might be your wife. You reach us now, your wife make you food, or you embrace your pillow. You enter bed. The life is difficult. Those of you that work from home, the same thing. You walk from your office to your living room to your bedroom to your bathroom, to your bathroom, to your toilet, after that, to kitchen, to make coffee, come back to your work. Oh, God. That's how it works. That's how it works. We can't continue like this. This is why you see that we all are speaking. We want our country to work. Regardless of anything that you've achieved in any country you reside today, Nigeria still remains the best country. It's your home. Home is home. It's our mother's land. That is why we are fighting for Nigeria to work. Including some of you that is saying separation we need, this one we need, this one is because of the dilapidation of the country. That's why everybody is finding a different angle to go. If Nigeria was working, that we are blessed with a good leader, nobody will be calling for separation. Even though anybody will still call for the separation, it will be a peaceful discussion, deliberation. Nobody will go, even know the next state not going to say people are discussing anything. The day where you say, oh, they divide Nigeria. Oh, is it? Oh, when was that? What happened? Why did they have to do that? Now, so it go be because nobody kill anybody, nobody head break because of that. Where Scotland come off from England, nobody head break. Wales, they are their own country they be, they are part of United Kingdom, but they are their own country they be. Nobody head break. Where it happen? Where Ireland come out, nobody head break. Now only Nigeria. Then you see people saying, Jakaban, Shakaban. He's a talented person. Some people will come to this platform to say, oh, he's so brilliant. He's very smart. It's very this. You correct them, they'll fight you back. Say, no, don't correct me. That is my word. If you don't learn to argue to learn, rather you always argue to win, you can never learn. I'll rephrase that. You must argue to learn, not to win. Some people come to this platform to argue to win. He go win, he go carry his own crown. He go put her for head, he go by himself, go out. Since other people say me they correct you, say no, nobody correct me. You know, only you know everything. Calling a criminal a smart man, a certificate forger, a smart man, somebody that we are not even sure if he's from Nigeria, a smart man. We are not even sure. It might be an imposter ruling us right now. We are not sure. We are not really sure where this man is from. Nobody cares to find out. We don't have elders to cry to. All our elders have been compromised. Almost all our traditional rulers have been compromised. Our religious leaders, all of them have been compromised. Who do we cry to now? Nobody. That's why you and I are crying to ourselves. It's painful though. I don't come here every day because I just want to talk. I don't come here every day because, let me just go. No, I come here for the realism of what we all are facing. I'm grateful to God that I have a platform that I can use in expressing my displeasure. If I was to be boring platform every day, therefore don't ban me. They'll ban me. Say, get out. You don't belong here. That's why I'm grateful. When I started building this platform 12 years ago, all of them, all my blogs, in case you're not aware, I have over 2 million followers across all my platforms. Yes, I started it from scratch 12 years ago. I didn't know today it would be beneficial to you and I. If now arise, I go out and shout like this, never throw me past window. Or if not channels, they just all go, oh yeah, can't go out. Because we have a policy. Sad. We can't continue like this. Yes, above all, we in diaspora are still grateful to God. We all are grateful that we live in a conducive environment, a country where the government cares so much about us. But we still miss our home. I went to Nigeria the other day. I know what I passed through for a few weeks where I spent. Even to get the petrol, a problem. Everything is just, God. I wish overnight I'll just go bed and I'll wake up. God say, I don't give you power when you want to change Nigeria. You're not going to take me. God. The way I'll tell you use that power, that will be a proper definition of intoxication. Yes, I will use it well. We're in big trouble in Nigeria. I posted something in our platform today regarding some medications that people do normally buy in a cheaper price. All of them have skyrocketed. A medicine that they normally buy 8,000 naira is now 50-something thousand. The one they normally buy 1,500 naira is now 30-something thousand. The one they normally buy 9,000 naira is now about 40-something. So I posted it on our platform today, something like that. Now tell me, some of you that is listening to me right now might think, okay, if we don't have 10,000 naira before, now 50,000 naira, thank God I have the money, I can provide it for myself. What about those that cannot? These are the people I'm speaking for. No matter how Nigeria go hard reach today, in terms of spending, you not go feel affect someone like me again, and some people they listen to me so. But what about the insecurity? Fear go let me boast like that now. Mobile, try. May anybody but try and say, no matter how anything, because you have to watch your back all the time when it comes to the insecurity in the country. Nothing is working. Very sad. if these politicians were doing what they're doing, but nobody's supporting them, I understand, okay, maybe somehow, someday Nigerians will be ready to take their country back. But the way it's going, my people, I'm not sure anybody's ready. Yes, it's the truth. Let's say it how it is. The same Nigerians that is not on the streets displaying their displeasure, pouring out their plight, displaying their dissatisfaction, they are not. They are watching different kind of irrelevant things on social media. When you try to comment on some platform to try to educate them that, oh guys, what's up? We should be concentrating on the suffering that we all are facing now. The way everybody will take come under your DM, they sort you. Then you begin to ask yourself, why all these satanic politicians are not going to continue to take advantage of us? Because I'm actually talking until Nigerians start stealing us, we will not stop stealing. And that is where we find ourselves today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. It's good to have you all here. Now, God, I will bless you now. I would like us to quickly listen to what our principal have to say here. Mr. Peter Gregory will be a man that I'm very, very, very proud of. Let's listen to this.
Again, look at how we can manage our own expense and everything. So, what Obasanjo is saying that we must not adopt this and even adopt it wrongly as we are doing it today. The last one was an issue of
moving towards one party.
How
can we salvage that?
That is a disaster. And it can be salvaged again by the same everybody coming together. Not just now political parties, but civil society. The people must resist that because it's dangerous.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, His Excellency, sir, you are the campaigner of a new Nigeria. And recently you described the former president, Atiku Abubakar, as your leader. If, for example, in 2027, and you are given the opportunity to become his vice, will you do that? Then secondly, sir.
My dear, let's not talk about the election. We have a critical problem happening now. See, this is what I'm saying. We should all come together. Even you as a journalist should look beyond the election. People are dying of hunger. And we're talking about the election. What happens in the next election? I've said this publicly. Peter Obi is not desperate to be Nigerian president and desperate to see Nigeria work. Your children are suffering. So don't ask me that type of question, please.
Exactly.
I'm begging you. Let's talk about how to save the country. If the country is working, I mustn't be president. Let the country work for our future.
That's it. Thank you very much, my people, for that particular video. We're going to move on to another one. But that was a brilliant response from our principal right there. You don't take
Mr. Harris,
yes, sir.
Sorry to interject you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
there's an aftermath of this video. Maybe I can look for it and then send to you. After he said that thing I said, then when they finished the interview, the camera was still on. And he was telling the guy that we are talking about serious matter here. And
yes, I saw that. I saw that when he was leaving.
Yes.
Yes, he repeated it.
That we are talking about serious matter. You are talking about next election. What next election?
And he didn't know that it was still being recorded.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that means that this man, you can see consistency, because some other person would have shouted at that podium, and then when they are going, not knowing the camera is still on, you say, my friend, if you not ask me that question, like, she understand.
Exactly.
But this man is consistent.
No, because if you want to know a pretentious people, that's how you get to know.
Very consistent man.
Yes.
He himself did not know that camera was on, exactly like he said it.
Yes.
But he was saying like, we are talking about something important. We are talking about election. What election, my brother?
I saw it.
Amen.
I might replay it later on once everybody starts talking. Yes. Thank you very much, my people, for your time with us. Thanks for coming in. I can see Michael and Emma Roger joining us right now. Good evening to you. Thank you very much, Constant. I can see you, Destiny of Variable, and many others again. Now, God bless you now. Madarita, thank you very much. Good evening to you. I appreciate every one of you. Angolo Emmanuel Shooks, and many, many more. Please, guys, press on the like button. Help us to share. Abu Azi in the building. Great mind as well. Gift I want for G Quay, dude. Thank you. Timmy Idibe. Amudia's Academy, and many others. Now, God will bless you. Now, let's listen further. Let's go to Ojo Okwe and see what they have to say here. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Davido.
Congratulations to him. He's Scorpio, right?
Well, I don't know those star signs. Is that Scorpio? What does that stand for?
21.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I know what that means. Sting. Well, Davido has been stinging them. Well done, Davido. Well, all right. Well, let's continue on what's trending. Former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo on Monday called on African countries to practice a form of democracy, which he described as Afro-democracy. Obasanjo made the comment during a two-day event organized by the Africa Progress Group in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. He also called on African countries to discard the liberal democracy introduced to the continent by Western countries. Let's take a quick listen before we come back for a discussion.
We have a system of government in which we have no hands to define and design, and we continue with it even when we know that it is not working for us. Those who brought it to us are now questioning the rightness of their invention, its deliverability and its relevance today without reform. The essence of any system of government is the welfare and the well-being of the people, all the people. Here we must interrogate performance of democracy in the West where it originated from.
Well, all right, this is not the first time former President Obasanjo is calling for us to interrogate this form of a democracy that was introduced to us by the West. Well, in the same vein, though, Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi is towing the same line at a media parley in Abuja. Obi stated that democracy is not universal and that Nigeria must adopt the type of democracy that suits its society. He also reiterated that he's not desperate to be the president of Nigeria, but is desperate to see Nigeria work.
Democracy, as is being practiced in the Western world, does not have universal acceptability and applicability. You have to look at what suits you. For example, if you look at democracy in America, where we even copy this presidential system of government, there's so many things that we've abandoned. If today you're president of America, you can't just, I've never heard in America that they bought vehicles for legislators. You can't just buy cars anyhow. I have never heard you can't buy cars for first lady anyhow. There's no, in fact in America there's no office called Office of First Lady. It exists in name. So these are issues. So we must look at what suits us. Again, look at how we can manage our own expense and everything. So what Obasanjo is saying that we must not adopt this and even adopt it wrongly as we are doing it today.
Yes, we must question the performance of democracy. I mean, Peter will be right there, hit the nail on the head. I mean, we've been talking about this, budget proposal, allocation, and the type of democracy that is practiced in the West. And it's so different. And he also talked about the fact that, okay, if the president even wants to, have a meal, he will not be using taxpayers' money, as we have seen recently in all of these budgets that have been allocated. They'll use their own money to fund a dinner. So I think it is important that they've said that we should try to adopt the democracy that would fit our society. Dr. Abati.
Okay, this is an old argument.
Yes.
Once upon a time, we used to talk in Nigeria.
Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. If you're a fan of Abati, I just need to go to Rufai. I'm sorry. Let me look for Rufai for you so that we'll take it from here. Anybody that is a fan of Abati, you can go watch that on Rise. Okay? And God bless you all.
how we can adopt another form of government that can suit us. Rufai.
So, speaking of former President Olusegun Obasanjo Baba, with due respect, when you say leadership is key, Dr. Apati, Baba is a firm indication of why reasons like democracy have not worked in Nigeria.
How so?
He tried to look for a third term, which was against the democratic tenets. I tried to tweak the constitution. He prevailed over very flawed elections.
He denied that. He said he had no hand in that garbage.
And anyway, he prevailed over very flawed elections that the president that came in, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, confirmed to us that the elections that brought me were flawed with irregularities. It was in his era we had the 24 million mark elections, where presidential candidates will always get 23 or 24 million mark elections. One of the worst elections in Nigeria's history was under him. Let's call it spade a spade. You know how terrible that elections were in 2007? Let me tell you how terrible it is. The Supreme Court's ruling ended 4-3. 4 in favor of, 3 against the elections. 3 judges out of the 7 judges said the elections should be cancelled. We don't talk about that judgment enough. 4 in favor. I'm not sure Supreme Court presidential did that neck and neck in a while. So that's why a lot of people have been saying, with due respect, President Obasanjo does not have the gravitas to be able to say this.
No, not gravitas.
I mean,
maybe you mean moral right.
The moral right, to be able to say this. Because in his own time, what did he do? And I come back to your point, Dr. Abati. It's all about leadership. You see, all of this we are saying democracy has not worked and all of that is incumbent on who becomes the leader. So let me now quote a book for you, Audrey. A certain writer and thinker, Francis Fukuyama, was too hasty in 1992 when he wrote the book, The End of History. Because he saw that once the wall had fallen, if there was an acceptance of liberal democracy around the world, then that was going to start the end of the human evolution. But he saw that he was proven wrong because the outlier were the position of the leaders. See what America had under Trump and the likes.
Right.
So he now wrote another revised edition recently, itemizing the fact that it is also leadership, that tutelar head that makes it. If Nigeria want to change today, if the president is ready, Nigeria will change. So the reason why I'm saying it's not working is because we don't have disciplined leaders.
That's it.
And they should all take the blame when necessary.
All right, Rufai. Well, let's head over.
Okay, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you. I'm just going to take it one by one so that we can quickly move on to the next level. Okay, let's take this one here quickly. Please press on the like button, my people. Wike frowned that a bishop failed to recognize his presence, as the FCT minister. Let's listen to what Wike have to say here.
As a minister of FCT, I came to the church, not even the costly. I was recognized the minister of FCT came in. And I laughed. When I was governor here, you were all praising me heaven and earth. I did a prayer for me. I did this, I did that, I did that. Fake. I tell people, I'm a politician. I'm not a clergy. I'm a politician. We have our own roles. As a clergy, have your own roles. I have never asked anybody, how do you preach today? I've never told you this is the way to preach. If you're not a politician, you don't want what happened to a politician to happen to you, be careful. Because once you try yourself to the arena of politics.
You see that particular statement there, my people. I want you guys to take it very, very serious, because this is why you see that religious leaders, they don't have the guts to question politicians. Listen to this particular part again. Listen to this.
Because once you try yourself happen to a politician to, this is the way to preach. If you're not a politician, you don't want what happened to a politician to happen to you, be careful.
You see? Okay, I said, I remember mentioning this some time ago on this same platform, that between our religious leaders and our politicians, they've agreed with each others. Don't step on my toes, I won't step on your toes. Make we manage ourselves, they go like that. That is where we find ourselves in Nigeria. That's why you see religious leaders don't talk about politicians. Why politicians don't talk about religious leaders? I don't know if you guys notice that. They don't talk to each others. So that's, we can just reminded them again now. If you're not a politician, if you don't want what they happen to politician to happen to you, be careful. Now the threat, now your pass again. So
today, I don't want to this is the way to preach. If you're not a politician, you don't want what happened to president to happen to you, be careful. Because once you try yourself to the arena of politics, the mud will also be rubbed on you. If you think there was any problem in this state, at all, if at all, there was any problem, I expected you as a bishop. I expected you as a bishop to try, no, what's happening? No, let me go and see in that region. I should be. Who has his number? I'm a man of character. I couldn't have become minister of FCT. A non-member of APC to be the FCT minister, not an ordinary minister, FCT minister. You know that I'm a man of character. The president could not have. He can make me a minister, but it will be difficult because of the seat of power to give it to somebody who is not in his. As a minister of FCT, I came to the church. Not even the cousin of Shwagodan, the minister of FCT, came in. And I laugh.
all right, that is the on that particular video there. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Please help us to press on the like button and let's do this together. I still have one more video to go, but I'm going to take that a bit later. Let me take some articles quickly. I have Edo State Deputy Governor finally officially declaring to run for the governorship seat of Edo State. So we're going to be taking on that for us to listen to his speech later on. But before that, let's come to the people's reactions over what we can have to say here. Hold on, guys. Let me quickly bring this to your screen. Please press on the like button. It's very, very important you help us to do this. Okay, people have reacted to this. A couple of people reacted to this. Let me start from here. Okay, Love Aruba 22001. How can you be a man of character when you rigged an election for APC? I said it times without number. If you don't call these politicians what they are, rogues, they will think they are angels. Nonsense. Okay, let's move on to the next person here from Abola De said, so because you are the minister of FCT, the bishop should put the service to a hold and recognize you. But go to advanced countries, nobody cares about the president or other political officers. You ain't God. Mr. Wike, take heed last. You fall a sudden. Okay. Then I have another reaction here quickly. This one is for Dawari. He said, this is not necessary begging for recognition. If this bishop refused to recognize you, no big deal. Maybe next time, don't attend to them when they call you. And I think Wike is just getting too mouthy and boastful, not necessary at all. While we have another person right here from Evilicious. He said, what is the thing they say about pride? Wike's fall is going to be epic. You all watch out. Blessed on Netflix will watch that one. Okay, another person is saying here, Ifeanyi said, you should know that the respect and recognition you get is because of the office you occupy and not for you as individual, because you don't deserve respect. Know this and know peace. Okay, we have a diversion here from senators. This one is coming from Jackson Ude, saying senators House of Rep to share 104 billion. 104.7 billion as Xmas gift. Members of National Assembly are to share 147 billion as Christmas gift approved by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker Tajuddin Abbas. The funds was padded up into the 2023 supplementary budget recently approved and signed, while each of the 109 senators will cash out 300 million naira each. The 360 House of Rep members will smile home with 200 million naira each. When the 104.7 billion was to be inserted into the supplementary budget, the Senate President warned the lawmakers to ensure it is not linked to the media. Jesus. Labour Party House of Rep and Senator, they're not joining all the people who collect 300.
This was on, I saw this on I think it was on one of the paper yesterday. I didn't know I didn't bring that here. It was done secretly.
They are there. They are part of them, right?
Yeah, but there's one of them already challenging Akpabio. If you look in the private chat, I put something there. I think there's one of them already challenging Akpabio. So, but I think that one is talking about maybe electing leaders.
No, that was not challenging Akpabio for this money.
Not for this money. Not for this money.
Yes, I said these are selfish kind of challenging. The main thing is supposed to challenge. You are not challenging it.
Yes,
you just want your voice to be heard.
But this is when Nigerians need to arise. Nigerians are suffering, and this guy that they are sharing this kind of big money. I don't know. And the idiot, the one that spoke earlier, sorry, permit my language. That man that was speaking in that video said, "Is it Jagaban or drug dealer will change Nigeria?" We'll sit down here and we'll see.
This is pathetic. Very, very pathetic. You know, these guys, in the midst of suffering Nigerians right now, you know, the senators will be going home with 300 million naira each, right? That is 109 senator. 109 senator, each of them will take 300 million home for Christmas. And these senators, they get husband, they get wives, they get children. So them and their children and their wife or husbands will live the best ever during this Christmas. Why the House of Rep members...
Just one celebration, Mr. Elvis. Just for Christmas. 200 million naira.
Okay. Yes. Okay. What I was saying just now is that 200 million for the House of Rep. For their family, them and their family, their immediate family, or rather extended family, to enjoy their Christmas. Why Nigerians are suffering. Bag of rice is now 16,000 naira or 70,000. I don't even know the actual price right now. When we talk, some say we'll not get sense. Hey, I never see anything for Nigeria. I never see anything. I'll just continue to do my part. That's all. Meanwhile, I would like us to quickly move on. Let's take some articles here quickly, my people. Don't worry, I saw somebody asking for a link. I will do that once I finish all this presentation, then we can take it from here. Please bear with me. Just do your part by pressing on the like button, and let's do this together. Let me quickly see what I need to put here. I'm looking at okay, let's go to our Igbo brother, you know, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, who actually have something to say about the demolition that is currently going on. I don't know if they have stopped it or if they have ended it, but I know it's still going on since yesterday, you know, in Lagos. So let's take this one quickly, then come back to others. Please bear with me, my people. Our presentation today is a bit much, but luckily we are done with videos. Let's take this one, even though I don't take all the articles, all the paragraphs, but let me just quickly take this. If you want Igbos out of Lagos or Nigeria, don't demolish their property, simply conduct referendum. Kanu's lawyer, Ejimakor, tackles Governor Sanwo-Olu and Tinubu. Okay, let's listen to what he has to say here. Ejimakor said, who described the demolition of properties of IGBOS in Lagos as an act of cowardice, said that the Nigerian government has continued to turn the country into an open-air prison for IGBOS. Alo Ejimakor, special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has tackled the governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu led Lagos state government and President Bola Tinubu over demolition of the properties of the southeastern people Igbo in Lagos state and other parts of the country. Ejimakor, who described the demolition of the properties of Igbo in Lagos as an act of cowardice, said that the Nigerian government has continued to turn the country into an open-air prison for the Igbo people. Then he went on, Kanu's lawyer, who was reacting to the ongoing demolition of some properties reportedly belonging to the Igbo residents in Lagos by the Lagos state government, demanded that those who want Igbos out of Lagos or Nigeria should rather conduct a Biafran referendum to let Igbos go their separate ways as a sovereign nation, as Igbo have had enough. Unquote, if you want Igbos out of Lagos or Nigeria, stop demolishing their properties. That's cowardly. Instead, do referendum on Biafra and brace for the resounding results. Until then, stop turning Nigeria into an open-air prison for Igbo from the pogrom to now. Igbos have had enough, Ejimakor wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. So, my people, now so we see that one. So we'll move on to another one quickly. Like I talked about before, you're gonna bear with me. It's very, very important. We take, you know, when it's not important, I don't bring it here. We have very, very important, you know, informations for you today. Okay, let me bring this here. Okay, I'm trying to take some out of it, the ones that I know that we don't really need. Okay, let me bring this one from Obasanjo. I'm only going to take on the first paragraph on this, then we can quickly move on to another one. You know, the headline says it all. Okay, there you go. As you can see that from Obasanjo, 3 judges shouldn't overturn decisions by millions of voters. You know, Obasanjo reacting to the situation that happened in the governor that was removed in Kano, I guess, right? Okay, let's take the former president Olusegun Obasanjo as described as cathedral judgment verdict of the Nigerian judges on electoral disputes, saying 3 to 5 judges should not overturn decisions made by millions of voters during election. Obasanjo described the power vested in the hands of a few judges as totally unacceptable. The former president seemed to be speaking in relation to recent decision of Court of Appeal on the electoral dispute arising from the 2023 election in the country. Recently, 3 governors in the opposition were sacked in separate judgment delivered by the judges of the Court of Appeal. I'll leave that right there. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to take it further. I'm sorry now. This one is come from China's website. You can go finish it there. You know, because we're already working with time now. Please really do understand with me. Sometimes when we don't have enough to take, they read and finish. But meanwhile, let's quickly move on from here. I think I have another one here. Let me see. Okay, Atiku is also saying something here. Let's see. Okay, I think we should just leave this. I'll leave this article's own. Unfortunately, my people not be so plan them, you know, but still, there's some people now because you are expecting us to finish it, you know. Okay, let me just take the headline. Let me take, this is already part of our topic. Let me take the headline so that you know, can't be like say we left something out. Please bear with me. Let me take on the headline and 1 or 2 paragraphs as well. No verse. Understand now. Your body to the hot. Okay, APC snatch, grab, and run agenda against opposition, harmful to democracy. Atiku, I cry out for there. The recent Court of Appeal ruling on the outcomes of some governors' elections have generated the reaction of 2023 presidential People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, who alleges snatch, grab, and run agenda by All Progressive Congress. These are clearly ominous signs that threaten not just our faith in the electoral and judicial system, but evincing that our democracy is compromised, Atiku said in a statement on Monday by his media advisor, Paul Ibe. Okay, I'll leave that one right there. In case you want to go take this one is also coming from channels. So please understand with us. Let me move out of this quickly and take it. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, that Obasanjo own still bit long, but you can still go there as well. Hey, go finish them on your own. Okay, all right. Let me see. I think I have a couple of other stuff here. Bear with me, my people. Please bear with me. In the next 10 minutes, I promise we'll off it. People, you don't hear my panelist voices. Don't worry. And for those of you that asked me to post out a link, I'm doing that shortly. You know, please bear with me. Let me quickly see, because I have some information here. A lot of them are here. Let me see the one that I need to showcase for you. We might not be able to showcase all of them today. Any videos is not allowed anymore today, but maybe tomorrow we'll continue with some video, because we have, like I normally say, we have lots of information to pass to you. But if we have to pass all the information, we might end up sleeping here, you know. But let's take on this Labour Party person where we talk, say he talk for their house today. We not talk about the money, but still, let's listen to this. I think this is we still need to applaud this as well. But let me quickly play this here for you. Thank you.
That was the way we were elected. Are we your slaves? The way you were elected was the way we were elected. Are we your slaves? How you can suspend me here? Are we your slaves? Every time you keep on picking leadership for us. We are not your slaves. Whether you like it or not, the way you are elected was the way we are elected. We are not your slaves. The way you are elected was the way we are elected. How you can suspend me? You have done your worst, Mr. President. What do you mean by that? You have done your worst. You have done your worst. You have put us to the wall. Thank you. Yes, we'll start with that. Meaning what? Meaning what? Meaning what? Meaning what? It's unfair. It's unfair. It's not about me, it's not about any person. It's about the institution of Senate. Thank you, sir. Meaning what? Every time people feel it, tomorrow they want to open up. He's looking at us. God, 20 minutes they will run the phone. He brings over the police. Give a couple, give a couple. He don't tell you. Give a couple. What about them? Give him. Let's go see. Let's go see. Yeah. Everyone. Let's go. Everyone. Let's go. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. That one was a very good one anyway, but unfortunately, almost similar to what happened, you know, with Dino Melari during the time Satanic INEC Mahmoud Yakubu was declaring Tinubu at that time, but nobody supported him. That's what happened here as well. You can see nobody supported that gentleman when he was saying something. Very, very unfortunate, you know, that this is where we find ourselves in this country, Nigeria. But meanwhile, I would like us to move on. Let me see if I have other stuff for you quickly that I'll showcase here before we start talking. You know, You know, 1 minute. Let me see what I can bring here because I have lots of information here, but I'm just going to select maybe 1 or 2 more. Then we can move on from here. You know, I don't really want to spend more time here today. Please press on the like button and help us to share. Okay, we got another information here which I'm not sure of the sanctity, you know, but because it's coming from X, let's just share. But it's not coming from us, you know. But yeah, it's coming from Peter Obi grassroots mobilization. What we are seeing here right now is that let me read this one out. Appeal court judges receive $5 billion bribe money to sack Plateau governor. Former Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State and current Minister for Labor has shared $5 billion to Justice Dawadu, Justice Akam, and Justice Waziri to sack Governor Celeb Mutfang of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and declare the All Progressive Congress (APC) governorship candidate Netawe Yiwada Goshma, winner of the 2023 governorship election. Chief of Staff to Tinubu, Femi Gbajabiamila, National Security Advisor NSA Nuhu Ribadu, and Minister of Labor Simon Lalong met after the lawyers' conference meeting in Abuja on Thursday and mandated Lalong to deliver the cash. Lalong immediately got into a private jet with Justice Waziri, who is on the panel, and flew to Lagos, where the money was delivered to the judges at a Marriott hotel. Wow, the APC government are bent on retaining Plateau State, including other states across Nigeria. Investigative journalist Jackson Ude reveals. Okay, this one is now we meet talk about Jackson Ude. Now they say he talk this one so as we see we report them, we are not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure of the sanctity, you know. Yes, obviously, you know, say mainstream media will never talk about this. So that's what you want. You needed to know. You need to know. Exclusive: Osun State Governor Adeleke to spend 2 billion naira on meals, welfare packages, 6 billion to run his office in 3 months. Sahara Reporter report that as well. Okay, I'll just leave all this so that we can move on. I appreciate every one of you, my people. So the last video that I would like to play right now is for the Edo State Deputy Governor officially declaring that he's going to run as a governor of Edo State in 2024. So let us take this one quickly. It's a 2 minutes long video, then so that we can move on. Now God bless you, my people.
My contesting the election is not because of Philip. It's because certain Edo people are saying I should come out. And if they are saying I should come out, their dictate is what I will follow. For now, I've told them I'm a member of PDP and I'm a member of PDP. And I'm sure that I will get the PDP ticket. And they are also sure with me and they are mobilizing with me for PDP ticket. They have told me parties that I cannot go on their own, but I won't reveal to you. But they have told me a particular party that I must not go on their own. So I listen to them. I'm a grassroots person. I'm a street man. And even the governor will attest to the fact that while we are having our meeting, I always bring the streets message. I'll say, look, the streets, this is what the streets are saying about this. I'm the only one that speaks for the street people. And when I say this is what the street people are saying, I mean this is what the average Edo person on the street is saying. I always bring that street perspective to all our conversation. And if I officially declare and decide to be, and Edo people allow it, they will see my street credibility in action, because all my policies, all my actions will have to be bottom up, not top down. Because the truth is that our people are suffering. And the only way we can solve this suffering is to bring government to their doorstep. Nothing more. Elephant projects, this is not the time for elephant projects again. This is time for practical governance. I tell you that all the sectors that have been asked to handle are handling them creditably well. And I even have commendation from my governor for handling those sectors very well.
And I can tell you that the Obaseki administration, in terms of Edo Best, we did very well in Edo Best. We did very well in some sector. It's not totally, it's not bad, but we did well in some sector. And those sectors that we did well are sectors that I know what to do if I become the governor of Edo State. And the sector that are still struggling, I know why they are struggling, and I know how to make them work. That's why I'm saying that experience is what I'm bringing on board. I understand why certain things are working well. I understand why certain things are moving slowly. And when I talk about practical governance, I mean practical governance. I have shown it as a member of Edo State Assembly. I showed it as a member of the National Assembly. As president of NANS, even when I do not have a budget provision, I don't have financial provision. As president of NANS in this country, I got multinationals to do projects in our various campuses. I got multinationals to build hostels in University of Jos, in Ife. I got multinationals to build villages, regulations villages across all institutions in this country. I am project-driven person. My quest to be in politics is to bring on board my thoughts of an egalitarian society where wealth are redistributed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of my presentation today. Wow. This is our job, not too easy like that, you know. But when you're looking at it from the distance, sometimes you might think, say, it's very, very difficult. But meanwhile, I'm not complaining. Thank you very much, my people, for your time with us, for your patience with us. Now, God bless you. Now, that is the end of the presentation right now. So we are going to start talking. Please press on the like button and help us to share. So before that, I would like us to go on a 1 minute break. You know, thank you very much. Now, God bless you.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the body, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the night, you are the pillar. You are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judea. You are the pillar that holds my life. Walking the way. You are the pillar that holds my life. Hey, yeah. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar. You are the pillar that holds my life. I said, Jesus, unibu kalabati sinduwe. Nibu kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biemede, nibu kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabano. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biomi kwe nibu kwa kalaba. Chika nibe nibu kwa kalabao. Nibu kwa kalaba.
All right. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. So I have posted out a link, I guess. Yes, I did. So you can click on the link and join us here, and let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I. So thank you. Press on the like button, my people. The like is very, very important for us. Currently, let me check on the like what we have here. Bear with me, my people, because I can see, you know, these people are trying to attack us again here. Let me quickly see what I can do here. 1 minute. Bear with me, my people. Bear with me. Let me bring myself here. I can see more people trying to join us right now. I will accept you guys shortly. Just bear with me. Thank you. All right. Okay, like I said, let me go for another quick break. So when I come back from this, then we start talking. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much, my people. We are finally back now. May God bless every one of you. Thank you for your patience with us. Yes, thank you. Yes, you all are in now. Mr. Alex, you are in. Mr. Felix, you are there. Mr. Dua, you are there. Okay, let me start with the first person with us today. But before that, I would like to take some calls. Let me take at least 3 calls, only 3. Thank you very much, Madam Origin, for calling in. Good evening to you, man. Please talk to us.
Yay, thank you. I want to get mine out of my mind right away. Thank you, everyone. Today, I'll start with our wonderful panelists. I know you guys are going to do well on this matter. So I'll just want to quickly give my 2 cents in all that is bothering us, all that is going on. Mr. Niger Watch, you will never lose your reward. God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you for your resilience, your courage, your strength. Your strength is, I thank you.
Thank you, man.
So I just go straight to the matter of the day. I know people, sorry, you, and I don't enter. You see, I don't know how to say this. Madam Rita, you said you're disgusted. Sorry for you, Edo people. If the governor has already made it clear, the person that guy was talking about was just simply talking about the governor and the other guy, the one that dances. You know, we've been in this dance so long that we have taken it as a joke for too long. You know, it is an everyday joke and wasting of millions of lives, and these people don't care. So I wish you all, like I said before, unless there is no election, and it has to come to where there is no election. If there is an election, people, sorry. I go back to what my story remains the same, my submission remains the same. My young ones, please, when you wake up every morning, promise yourself you'll never be like the current elders we have. And then I have a message for our elders. Please stop using reverse psychology. Why I'm saying this is this. You see, the facts that I have done a whole lot, there has been a lot of talking about democracy, and a whole lot of time you hear these elders talk about democracy, and they are streamlining it to a democracy is not working. Please, I beg to differ. There has never been a practice or adoption of democracy in Nigeria. I repeat, there was never a practice or adoption of democracy in any way or form. We were plunged from military rule to what, Madam Rita, we have said this couple of times. We were plunged to the regime that has been on after the military is kakistocracy. I will spell it, so that Nigerians will go and research it and compare it with what is going on. It is kakistocracy. KAKISTOCRACY. If you like, you add ZY. Either kakistocracy or kakistocracy. We have these few evil men found a loophole to a faulty, malwritten, expired constitution, and they built stronghold around it. They never allowed the well-meaning Nigerians and people of goodwill to take or have access to governorship or rulership in Nigeria. So please, elders, stop using, this is another form of reverse psychology. Stop blaming the West. Stop blaming democracy. Stop calling your children names, lazy, this or that. It is called reverse psychology. It is called gaslighting. It is called chancing, badjoy. You people should, you see, what I think elders should do is to go and begin to think, where did we go wrong? How did we get this? And I'll tell it to you very quickly. You people became lords and kings and gods. Your practice of lordship We are everything. You want to be worshipped. Look at me, this guy going to church and feeling offended. For crying out loud, how does it's unimaginable? How can you go? You just went to a place. Instead of them concentrating on worshiping God, you want them to turn to start worshiping you? Mr. Wike, they should leave concentrating on looking unto God. That is why I said it. 3 things they have taken from us. They remove the everything that we hold hallowed. They want to turn it to themselves. Please, there should be a rethinking of the way these our elders think. Their thought process shocked me. If you went and you want them to turn and start worshiping you and leave God. That is what I'm talking about. A rulership that is concentrated on, they want everything. Even you go to, I said, the religious leaders, they robbed us of our spirituality. And they become Papa Gods and Papa Geos. And then people will come and worship them. They will lie, and the church members are believing them. Instead of knowing that what they are saying, they rather obey the lordship of the Papa Geos than. So if that is not the case, why have you people not talked about the evils? Morality issue that came up in this country, all of you went under the bed. Nobody is talking about what has happened to us. The politician rob us of our inheritance. You see that man talking about how Jagaban has come. Is this not what is going on? So there was never a democracy. Please let us get it straight. That is reverse psychology. If there is anything you people ever practice, it is kakistocracy. And what that means is the list of us governing the whole rest of the citizens.
Thank you.
And we must get it right. God bless you, Mr. Niger Watch. That's my 2 cents contribution. God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, madam. May God bless you too. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's pick another call quickly. My people, bear with me. We have okay, law of God is my strength. Good evening to you, madam. Thanks for joining us. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Niger Watch, Mommy Diaspora, everybody on the platform, all our panelists who are going to give us beautiful analysis this night. And I can't wait to hear from all of you. Thank you all for always coming here to educate us. Things that I've not known before, I've known it on this platform. So I will say thank you to all of you, and thank you for the one who created this platform, Mr. Niger Watch. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, quickly, I want to, Madam Origin, I just want to explain something. You said something about Wike in the church. For me, that is not a church. That is a gathering. It's not a house of God. It's a gathering of people who always come there every Sunday during the week to mark register to say we are here. It's not a house of God. If it's a house of God, Wike will not pick up the microphone and start to control. So for me, I don't look at anything there. There's nothing special inside there. They are all just gathering to say we are here. We are here again to talk and to go. Thank you. Now, I want to speak about the video you showed first of all, when you started. The street interviewers who go out and interview people. Oh my God, I was really upset. I was really mad. I was asking myself, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it that we should be worrying ourselves because of these people who we are crying for, we are fighting for, we are doing all these things for every day, and they are still praising this man that is oppressing them, telling them that if they are telling us that Tulumbu is good, Tulumbu is wise, Tulumbu is smart, Tulumbu, and you're dying, look at his face, look at their face, they are hungry, but they are praising someone that is oppressing them. Mr. Nigeria, do you know the problem that we have to start to educate Nigerians now? Nigerians are thinking that these men, that the money that they are using to show bigmanity. The money that they are using to show that they are rich, it belongs to them. They don't know that the money that these people are using to show that they have money is their own commonwealth resources. It's their own commonwealth, their own share. That's where greedy men have gathered together and they are eating it. That is what the government does not want people to know. They don't want Nigeria to be educated to that extent to know that when it's called commonwealth, everybody in the country, whether you are working or you are not working, they should make a provision for you to get your own part of that commonwealth. But no, they think that, oh, we come here, if we can only suffer. And when we suffer, it's what we get, we get. So if someone that is in the Senate, in House of Rep is passing, they'll say, Babalaye, Babalaye, and they will give them maybe 1,000 naira, and they will be happy, and they will go home thinking that they cash their money, but they don't know it's their own. There's a lot of education that we need to do to educate our people back home. They don't know. And that is why you can see them opening mouth and praising somebody that is oppressing them, that is trying to bring their country is already going to the highest bidder. Very soon Nigeria will be no more the way we are going. The way Nigeria is going, that they are sharing, every little one is to share. Very soon Nigeria will be no more. Nigeria will be no more. Then Nigerians will know that they sold themselves. Because if you know that in Nigeria, you have the right to your own space, you have the right to your own land, nobody can come and be controlling you and treating you anyhow.
Thank you.
I'm really upset when I see people that we are fighting for and they are talking like this. It upsets me to call Tinubu that Tinubu is smart. What's smart? He's foolish. He's greedy. He's wicked. He's selfish. Because he's killing Nigeria. Sorry, he's buying Nigerians. Nigerians are dying in their time. They are dying in their. I'm sorry to just use this word. I can't call. I'm sorry. By themselves.
Okay. Thank you.
So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? The solution for me is that the right way is for us to stand up and take it back. Take her back. Nigeria, take it back from these people. That is the only solution.
Thank you.
Election will not do it.
Thank you.
Another election looking for another election will not do it. No way. And for that man, the deputy coming out to say he want to contest election in Edo, that man, I be like Ojo Logo. That one, if he enter, he could do pass Obaseki. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for your submission. Okay, let me pick another call quickly before Tony Africa, good evening to you,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Thanks for calling in. Please talk to us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for picking my call, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, Madam Origin, Madam Origin, I thank you very much. The first time, that I didn't attack you, and then I mean, you have finalized everything. What I try to say here, that no system in place, we could not follow they do any election. Otherwise, we'll begin to cry and they cry and they cry again. We saw what happened. People came out to register. People struggled to collect their PVCs. People struggled to come out to vote. Despite the toxic, all the whole problem, complications. So this last caller should stop blaming our people. Listen to Madam Origin. He said that the constitution is wrong. The fundamentals is what we want to be looking at. Nothing will work in that country, So we need to look for plan B, which I suggested that the way it is there now peaceful negotiation, not negotiation, peaceful separation. All of us will go back home, we go to our respective local government areas, and then stand the ground here. Let us see how they will come take us away.
Thank you.
It's not possible. Because look, that 300 million, last time it was 160 million, today now they are taking 300 millions. It's too painful. Let us attack let us look for who are the masters of the country, the colonial masters of the country. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tony. All right, callers, I'm done for now. I'll come back to you guys again. But before I call on the first person on the panel, we have a very pathetic story here that I need to present to you guys. This is very, very pathetic. I'm just feeling, in fact, I'm very, very hot inside me seeing this happen to this young man. Okay, this young man was kidnapped. As you can see, he's a banker. He was kidnapped and he later died. So I want us to talk about, let's read the story together. This is how it goes here. Zenith Bank staff dies after being released by kidnappers who collected 11 million naira from his family. Okay, sorrowful news. Sad end of a young man. This is Zenith Bank staff of Suleja branch that was kidnapped 3 weeks ago from his house in Kubwa. I don't know where that is. Kubwa. Kubwa is where? I don't know. Maybe somebody might.
Kubwa. Abuja, say Kubwa.
Kubwa. Okay, it's in Abuja.
Kubwa,
Okay.
say Kubwa.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Kubwa. Okay, they asked for 50 million ransom. The bank refused to help him because he was kidnapped at home and not on duty. His brother-in-law is a serving senator, Agum Jerigbe Bin Oli, said that he won't do anything until bank bring their own contribution for his release before him we donate his own money. That was the senator, his only brother. Okay, he ended up bringing only 3 million naira, for his release from the demand, because they demanded for 50 million. So the senator brought out just 3 million naira, while his friends and colleagues in the office raised 11.5 million in total. Kidnappers collected the 11 million naira and asked them to go and get the balance. Days later, kidnappers called that they should come and pick him up. They went, picked half-dead man. Shortly after he got to Buari Hospital, he asked for water. Before they brought him the water, he gave up. Best marketing staff in Solaja branch, such a sad end of Austin alone. This is the guy here. It's a very, very, very sad story. A young, promising man is gone due to bad government. Somebody lost his life due to bad governments. This is sad. This one pay me, Sha. This one pay me.
Pay me. Service. The one way pay him pass, we say him brother, like you say, na senator, right? Man. And that senator could not even help, despite all the money they get. What a wicked people.
Pay me. My people, you don't need to wait for this to happen to your family members before you understand what is currently going on in Nigeria. Fortunately, his own bank, Zenith Bank, refused to help. I don't know, maybe that's part of their policy. If you are kidnapped on duty, we will do everything to help you, but if he's at home, we can't do nothing. But I don't know. They said because he was kidnapped at home, they can't really do anything at all. So the bank refused to do anything. While the brother, the senator, was waiting for the bank to give their own contribution before he can give. But he later on gave out 3 million naira after some couple of days delays and all that. It's very sad. This young, promising man is gone. This is what we talk about every day, my people. Don't wait for this to happen to your family members before you get to understand what is happening in Nigeria. May his soul rest in peace. This is heartbreaking. My heart breaks. I just see him now. This one touched me, Sha. And he was only kidnapped 3 weeks ago. At home.
My brother, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis. In addition to what you said about the kidnapping and the passing away of the promising young man, for the Nigerians to know that all these evil senators, a senator who don't have love for the life of his soul brother, is he the person that is going to love the Nigerians? Is the question for everybody.
Okay. This one weak me, Sha. To be honest, no, I don't know why. I don't know the man. I don't even know the branch. I don't know the state. I don't know anything. But this one, for some reason, this one touched me. This one touched me, man. The guy is gone. He's gone. It is well. Let me call on the first person to talk to us. Then we'll take it from here. Callers, I'll come back to you guys later on. Let me start with Give Us a Mandate. Then I come to. Okay, hold on. Give Us a Mandate. Let me pick this man from Abuja first. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Talk to us.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please talk to us.
Good evening, my brothers and sisters in panel. Please, good evening. I just want to talk about Wiki. Why that guy is so arrogant? He's so proud of himself. Look at Wiki. You go to church, you see the man of God should stop preaching and recognize your face. Look at that guy is arrogant. You see the way he's talking. He makes himself as a god. He sees himself as a god. That guy is not afraid of anything. He's just arrogant and be talking rubbish. Imagine if you go to church and they see they are preaching the church, and you are telling the man to stop and recognize you. What kind of minister is that? I go for that matter. He's so arrogant. He seems he's so full of himself. This guy, man is smart and surprising me. Well, a lot of Nigerians are the one who accept it. Anybody can just walk up, you're a minister, you are a senator, you started harassing Nigerians, and Nigerians will keep quiet. They will start watching you. I don't know. Let me talk about National Assembly. Look, I told Nigerians, if you refuse to come out to protest, if you refuse to come out to fight for your country, these people will sell us. They will sell us and carry all our property and carry on Nigeria. Imagine Senator, a House of Rep member is going with 200 million. A senator is going with 300 million. What kind of country is that? The cancer become banana country? I don't know what is this. We should come out everywhere. People are saying every day. We should come out. We should come out. They refuse to come out. We are going to survive together. The day we come out, that is the day our problem will solve. But if we refuse to come out, we will be in this problem, continue to suffer. These foolish people will continue to using us. They will use us and dump us. They will use us and clean and drop us.
Thank you,
they
sir.
are freezing our country. We're supposed to come out, all of us, and agree together to fight this war.
Okay, sir.
To fight anyone again.
Okay.
Anywhere we see them, we have to fight
Okay.
them to the last.
Okay, sir. We don't preach that here. Sorry. We don't preach a violence here. I'm sorry. I understand the pains that everybody is facing, but we have rules here that must be followed. I don't preach anything if you see them fight anybody or do anything. I don't allow that on this platform. My people, God, this guy did pay me show. God. You see, this is the result of a bad government. Kidnapping have become a lucrative business in Nigeria. If you go in depth now to investigate what really happened to this man, you also find out that either one of his friends or members of his family connive with the same kidnappers to take him, get ransom, and send me my share. Yes. Let me call on the next person to speak to us. It's supposed to be you, give us a mandate, but you have to wait, sir. Let me call on Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, please talk to us. Good evening to you. It's good to have you on the show.
I don't go like more with the go this back and forth. I thought you say before after the caller, right? Go ahead. I'm only joking. Just go ahead.
But you know now, Mr. Alex is from Nigeria. Every day, are we going to be talking about?
We must respect his humble logomaki and his logomaki without logo apacha. Go ahead.
Mr. Alex, are you there? Okay, you are not even available now. Okay, give us a minute. Go ahead, talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
I think he's there now.
No, he's not answering. You talk to us, sir. Okay,
greetings to everyone. Truly appreciate the time and the effort that we all are putting into this call for Nigerians to actually arise and take the country back, because we cannot continue like this. Now, I'm going to the very first video that you played earlier. excuse me, that man was talking about he knows the drug dealer, the president in Nassau Rock. He knows him. He knows what he did in Lagos State, and he's still justifying it. That is how people can be brainwashed. How delusional people can be because of bigotry and evil. That man, for me, like you say, our Oga, that man is satanic. That man in that video earlier. And anyone that says the druggy presidents can do something for Nigeria, they are wicked, they are satanic, they are delusional. That's where I will leave that one. But you know, I think something is cooking also in the APC camp. I think they are the one that's going to start the revolution. The revolution, it will start in the APC camp because they are already crying, they are wailing, they are garnishing their teeth. Their tears, for me, cannot do anything. Their tears is like bitter water that should be poo-pooed and be trodden under the feet of men. So Nigerians, relax, because the revolution you are looking for, it will start in the camp of the APC. And one of my Jera and one of my Paramon. Now them go buy themselves, now them go bury themselves. But Nigeria also understand, if you know buy APC, APC go buy Nigerians. An example is the case of this young man here that works for a bank, and he was kidnapped and no help. Now, I'll quickly touch on that before I go into other stories. It's a very pathetic story. I saw also, I think something also happened some few weeks ago. A young officer, a captain in the Nigerian army, actually hung himself, and I think it was in the article that you read yesterday about Nigerians now resolving into taking their own lives by themselves. Now, this captain, very vibrant young man, became a captain in the Nigerian Navy, and then his superior will bully him, talk down on him and everything. And the guy resulted in taking his own life by himself. A captain. Now, that is what Nigerians are actually now doing to themselves. But the case of this young man, I mean, he was kidnapped. There are policies quite well, Mr. Elvis, about working for organization. It's also here in the US. If something happened to you outside work, the policy of the organization is that it will not cover anything. Now, what can be done is that colleagues of that person in that organization would have raised a GoFundMe for the person. They should have raised a GoFundMe for the person. And also, whoever his supervisor is or his manager is should have taken this up. We know this happened outside of work, but what can we do as a people to contribute to help this family, knowing that this person is the best marketing officer in the Suleja area of Abuja, Zenith Bank? Because you may say, oh, we have a policy. If you, I've worked for different organizations here in the United States. It's always in the policy. Should you be driving home and then outside work, maybe something happened to you, the company is not going to cover it. But your colleagues can actually rally around, raise a GoFundMe, set a post and say, okay, you know what? We are contributing for our colleague just to be able to help. But I don't even think that was even done, maybe in the bank also. But it's a sad story. Nobody knows what that young man went through in the hand of this terrorists. I call them terrorists. They are not kidnappers. These evil men. Now, to now worsen the case, he has a brother as a senator. Now, Mr. Elvis, the story is very pathetic, right? Very touching. But this is what people get when they refuse to do what they are supposed to do for the common man. And I will say that again. This is what people get when they fail to do what they are supposed to do for the common man. These evil senators and members of the House, they bought them SUVs for 160 million naira because of bad roads. Now, and you ask yourself, whose duty is it to tar the roads, to legislate a bill that will tie the road, that will get things done properly? It is a duty. Is a duty of the senators. Is a duty of the members of the House of Rep to get all of those things done. But they did not do it. Now you see how people can be foolish and delusional. So they think that instead of tying the road, if they have SUVs, they are free from the bad road, they are free from the pothole, they are free from the up and down. They fail to understand that the number of times that the SUV will go into those potholes will put a wear and tear on that vehicle. Now, the money they use in buying those vehicles, if you put them together, it runs in the billions, right? Why not give Julius Berger that money to tie the roads, and then you spend less? You don't even need to give them money to go and buy a vehicle anymore, because over here, like somebody said, we don't buy vehicles for our senators. We don't buy vehicles for them. If you go to a restaurant, you have to pay by yourself. You have to pay for your own food. Only in Nigeria, taxpayers' money is easy to spend because the people in power, they feel that, oh, it is not our money, it belongs to the people. And because they are in custodian of it, they can spend it anyhow. So delusional people, satanic agents, instead of them to tar the road, they invested in buying SUVs. But like Madam Rita would say, now the SUVs were supplied by who? You have the nerd the investment and all of those people, that used to, they just use the government to make money. Evil people, wicked men. Only sad that this young man had to lose his own life because his elder brother, as a senator, failed to do the right thing for the country. Sad story, painful situation. But what goes around comes around. My condolence to the family. My heart goes to them. But you know one thing, the elder brother is in the hollow chamber. Maybe is in that house to legislate a bill that will fight against Boko Haram. But because he has dipped his hand into the evil pot with these satanic agents, they blindfolded him. The bills are supposed to legislate, he will not legislate, he will not pass such bill. They will not even talk about it. Because now they are in the seat of power, they can take the money of the people anyhow. They lavish the money, they squander the money. No wonder they are spending over 200 million naira on one member of a house just for Christmas. How much are they selling chicken? Will the family of the senator finish one bag of rice for Christmas? Maybe yes, maybe no. Will their family finish one bag of rice for Christmas? Are they cooking for the whole street or for the whole nation? Wicked people, satanic agents, evil drunken men drinking people's red oil. And because of that, their conscience is seared with hot iron. They don't feel evil when it even happened to their close relative. And I will say this to counter what that early satanic man was saying in that video. If he would take this druggie, this drug baron as a president to throw his own son under the bus to remain in power, he's going to do it. Because their mind, their conscience, everything about them is being seared. They've sold their heart to the devil, to evil thing, wicked people, satanic agents in the corridor of power. Only and only if that senator has spoken, maybe if he has talked about the insecurity, maybe his brother would have been rescued or saved, or wouldn't have been in the hand of the kidnappers in the first place. Evil men, wicked people, satanic agents doing evil against our people, buying people every day with their action, inaction, and non-inaction. Wicked men. Just, I don't know how Nigerians will sit down and just see how much more can you take, Nigerians? How much more can you take? How much more do you want to take from these people? Is it after they wipe out everybody from the country and you all just sit down like that and not doing anything, not acting? We need to do something. we need to do. And that's what Mr. Peter, my president, was saying in that video earlier. We're talking about the current situation. People are being fired every day. And you're talking about four years down the line, my brother, your own children are suffering. That was what I told that journalist. Let's talk about now. Not even, I don't want to be the president. If things are working fine, I do not have to be the president of the nation. No. All I'm fighting for is good governance. People should live well. That is the cry of Mr. Peter Gregory. He has money. He just gave 20 million naira to a church some weeks ago, and he keeps doing it. What has your president done? The drug baron in the state of power. What has he done for the people? Rather, the wife said, oh, they don't live on Nigerian money, but they keep stealing our money. They keep stealing, looting. All of a sudden, Ohando, that was supposed to go on, that was supposed to close shop, now became a company that bought 4 oil blocks because of this evil man in power. Evil people, satanic agents, destroying our country, running the life of people with wickedness. Now go to Wike. You may say Wike is in the church. He should respect God. Well, I mean, I don't know what God is serving in that church. I don't know what I mean, because there are different God. But is he Yeshua al-Mashiach? I don't know. I'm not a judge. But Wike would have said such because maybe that person, that bishop, is in cahoots with him. These guys don't just speak.
2 minutes more. Thank you.
They don't just speak. They are in pari passu with these people. And that's why he was demanding for that calling. When my own president, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, said, if I come late to a church, I sit at the back. He will sit at the back. It is now the duty. If they wish to recognize him, they can bring him to the front. But if they don't bring him, he said it when he was a governor. He got to a church service and a woman told him, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be at the back. He said, whenever he goes to a church, he's late, he will sit at the back. If they wish to recognize him, they can do it. But if not, he will sit at the back. Not people like Wike. Because these people, they feel entitled. They've run the country down. Nigerians, the call to you is to arise. Let's take our country back. These guys don't mean well for our nation. These guys they can't do anything good for our nation. You don't look for investors. Investors come to your country. If you have a thriving economy, if you have a thriving society, if there's no insecurity, investors will come. Investors and investing in a country is like where you pour honey or sugar in a place. Ants will look for it. There is no sugar in Nigeria right now. Everything is bitter and sour. Investors are not going to come because, one, there is insecurity. There is no light. There is no good road. There is no thriving economy. More so, you now have a criminal, a convicted criminal as a president. No investor will put their money in that kind of economy because it's not safe. Nigerians, you all arise, take your country back. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much for your submission. All right, guys, help us to press on the like button. Please press on the $sign as well. Support what we are doing here. God bless you all. Let me call on the next person. I don't know if Mr. Alex is ready now. If not, I'll go to Mr. Shooks. Obiboze.
Yes, I'm very ready now, Mr. Najao. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening to you, my brother. Please talk to us.
Yes, I want to say euphoric salutations to everybody from my domicile. Najao, thank you for the great work you're doing. My fellow panelists, thank you. Those on the comment section, thank you, of course, our viewers worldwide. I want to start from the very end, like Edo State, Philip Shaibu, the deputy governor, declaring to run for governorship. Philip Shaibu, with all due respect, should be ashamed of himself. Looking at a government where he was a deputy governor. Yes, people will argue that they will come and give us a fallacious boogaboo that deputy governor has no power, and the deputy governor is not the governor. The deputy governor cannot do anything, but the deputy governor gets involved in the budget process. Monies are allocated to his office. I don't understand. The deputy governor has a portfolio. the deputy governor has been enjoying the windfall from the corrupt practices of the administration of Governor Obaseki. Where was Philip Shaibu when Edo State was on fire with the Fulani herdsmen invasion? He was nowhere to be found. He was in political oblivion. He was incommunicado. The guy was a political spirit. So for me, Philip Shaibu, he was a House of Assembly member. He was in House of Rep. Now he has done 8 years as a deputy governor. What test do you want? What is this political titism all about? This kill and die politics. People have never been councillors. So you are the only one qualified to be the next governor. You are the only one in Edo State. You are the special one. You are the choosy one. You are the most educated, the most eloquent, the smartest. Look at the word he was using, the streets. Look at the local word, like a tout, the streets. Is that a political statement? Is that in the constitution? The streets. I represent the streets. That's to tell you how they've reduced our political system, our educational system, our formalities. A whole deputy governor is saying the streets said. Those are language used by so-called Yahoo people. So I just feel, how can a whole deputy governor is telling all the streets? So when we were complaining about the 50 billion naira paid to Edo State as part of the oil producing states that Buhari released from 1999, the money went missing. Where was the deputy governor? When we were lamenting over the state of roads, the bad roads, where was the deputy governor? When Fulani herdsmen were offloading people at Ring Road, where was the deputy? If he cannot talk in terms of the constitution, can he not talk as a citizen to condemn the lackadaisical and the lackluster way of quietness by the Obaseki government? Please, according to Madam Rita Shaibu, enter house. You are part of the corrupt system in Edo State. You are part of the political machine of Obaseki. You've been part of it. Allegedly, we know how many police stations you have right now. So let's not go there. Please, Shaibu, take yourself to where you are coming from. Go to your domicile and enjoy your loot. History will judge you. So Nigeria, I want to go elsewhere with what Obasanjo for me. You see, Nigeria, when we tell people, when you are in power, 4 years is not forever. 8 years is not forever. 2 years is not forever. Whether you are appointed or elected, you find yourself in office. Do the right thing. Obasanjo was very power drunk in his time. He was parading himself like a mini god, a dictator. He was asking for a third term in office. Obasanjo had all the opportunity to change Nigeria. Yes, he brought us GSM, right? You argue. He brought us what? Political stability, transition. Yes, but George Weah just did it. So it will not end with him. Now he cannot talk. He does not have the political moral standing to even advise the government now. He can't. What can he say? Was he not part of the rigging system that brought Musa Yar'Adua to government? Even Musa Yar'Adua admitted it, that the election that brought him to power was flawed with what? Corruption. And they set up a committee for election reform in the country, and it was squashed. Obasanjo he should hide himself in shame. We respect him as an elder statesman. Recently, he's acting like a political born again. In politics, there is no born again. It's all about interest. So for me, he would have been an elder statesman. He has power in the region of Africa. We know his power. So when it comes to the ECOMOC and the African Union or even the international community. But right now, these are domestic politics. What did he do to create a better country? This $11 billion created or produced by our government under his own wash for electricity forever. Where is that money? Atiku said, ask Obasanjo. Obasanjo said, ask Atiku. The political blame game. So Obasanjo now has now realized at almost 100 years old that nothing lasts forever. This should serve as a warning to governors, to rep members, to senators, to ambassadors, to ministers, even the wicked, the power-drunk, political mandibular walkabouts, the garrulous fellow Mr. Wike. I used to be a supporter. I want to say my sincere apologia or my apologies to those who look up to me, to my fans and followers. I take back my support for Mr. Wike. I was bamboozled.
You apologize to me, especially.
Exactly. If I'm practically overgasted and flabbergasted at the political dictator Wike has transformed himself to become a political monster. The guy is playing God. You should not forget what happened to Herod, who called himself God, and worms hate him immediately. Nebuchadnezzar was humbled. Where is Abacha today? Where is Yaradua today? You should be careful. He's just an ordinary minister. God is the one that makes kings and nobles. So for me, Wike should be rejected with every facet of humanity. He should be seen as an opportunist, election rigger, another political criminal that should be subjected to investigations and thorough investigation and sentenced to prison if found guilty. Because the guy is becoming too loud. He's becoming shameless. He's becoming, unbecoming of him. So Wike just now should be checked. And let me tell you, Tinubu do not have friends forever. Tinubu can wake up tomorrow with his style of way of life. A man that has no certificate, a man that has been accused of drug dealings with evidence. Such people don't keep friends forever. Tomorrow you could wake up and you hear that the FCT minister has been changed. Where are you going to hide your face? Even Tinubu is seeking for legitimacy, and you are compounding, you are making this more difficult for him, Mr. Wike. Wike, now I see that you can never trust politicians. Everything you were doing for Rivers people was for your selfish interests. I once again apologize to everybody. I really oppose vehemently, with my pedagogical repartee, that's my argument. In support of Wike, I really regret it. I look back with a political flashback, a political nostalgia, and I say, was this man I was defending? I say, I'm really sorry for that, because Wike has shown over time that he's just a very, 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 very corrupt man. He lacked political conscience. So all the fight he was fighting was for himself. I thought he loved his people. I thought he loved democracy. I thought he was a barrister. We learn every day. I thought he was a human being. He's not a human being. He did not read any book. So as time goes on, the wind will start separating the wheat from the chaff. So we know who is who now. As for Wike, if you stop pointing hands to people when it comes to the holy place of God, you should give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God. As for Mr. Peter Obi, I thank him for standing firm, transforming himself as an opposition party, and I want him to borrow a leave at what happened to George Weah. George Weah contested election before he now won and lost again now. So I don't know what's going to happen with the way Nigeria is going. Nigeria has been kidnapped. We don't have a country, which what that man said, is it the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, that if you don't want the IGBOS, instead of demolishing their houses, conduct a simple referendum. Exactly. Conduct it. Catalonia is still asking to leave from Spain up to tomorrow. Scotland is still, they're still fighting over their so-called United Kingdom status. So let the Biafrans go. If you don't want them, allow them to go. It's not by force to stay in a marriage. It's not by force to stay in a business. It's not by force to stay in a conflagration, a convocation that is not working. It's not by force. So let the Igbos go. If you don't want them, stop demolition. When I said that this thing was the target at the Igbos, a lot of psychophants came up to argue that it was a general thing. Igbo are not the only ones there. It was just about the Igbos. It was the ethnic targeting because of the election result in Lagos. When Peter Obi beat them in Lagos, beat them in Abuja. And why are they demolishing only in Abuja and Lagos right now? Of course, they'll proceed to some state later, but now they are using Lagos and Abuja because Obi beat them in Lagos, Obi beat them in Abuja, and they are targeting houses dominated by Igbos. A few other tribes may be there. It's political strategy. So the Igbos come together in one voice. Talk to your Uzodi man, the political traitors or the tribal traitors, the saboteurs, Okoramsa or Okorochas of this world, to stop playing this double-decker ethnic politics. Putting one leg there, putting one leg there. The problem with my dear brothers of the Igbo enclave, if they can come together, hook, line, and sinker, from top to bottom, Biafra will definitely be achieved. Even right now, the way the country is, Everybody's yearning for a separation. By force, all of us are not seeing that Biafra is really needed. Even if we are not part of it, or we have to, meet criteria to become resident or apply for citizenship in Biafra land, no problem. If the country is okay, why not? South Sudan and Sudan did their own, why not? Pakistan and India are still living as neighbors, Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. So if you know you don't want the IGBOS, don't demolish their buildings. Let them go. And as for the House of Rep member that spoke for Labour Party, for me, let me tell you, I mark this date today, few months from now, or let's say 2 years from now, before 2027, if Nigeria remains the same, or nearly all the other parties, Labour Party or other parties that are in House of Rep that are no APC and PDP, they will decamp. With the body language I'm seeing, with the quietness, I know that Abure said they are fighting court cases. I beg to disagree. Respect, with all respect, with all due respect to my dear.
1 minute.
With my dear brother, Mr. Abure, you are a good man, but I beg to disagree with you on that. I see that's a political boogaboo that should be poo-pooed. When you want to talk, you will talk. Whether you have court case or not, you will talk. So these guys, nearly all of them have been compromised. So I join every other person to say Nigerians have to rise to take their fatherland back. This fraudulent amalgamation has to be broken. There is no country here. And as usual, I leave it here. This is my own Bologomaki, and my Logomaki, I leave here with our logo Apache. Thank you, Mr. Najawas.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much for your submission. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you all. I wanted to get to everybody since we have a full screen today. So let me move on to the next person. And a couple of you were calling in as well. Please hold on. At least let me take a minimum of 5 or 6 from the panel. Then I'll come to call us again. Thank you. Thank you. Press on the like button, my people. Currently, we have 230 likes. If we can take that to 300, that would be nice. Obviously, we have some people here who is watching us that have not hit on that like button. Please, if you can do us a favor by pressing on the like button, that would be nice. Thank you. God bless you all. Let me come to Mr. Chuks Obiboeze. Mr. Chuks Obiboeze, good evening to you, sir. It's good to have you on the panel today. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, fellow panelists. Good evening, everybody watching us. Thank you for the opportunity, to speak at this time. It is it's very, very disappointing for as far as Nigerians are concerned. The attitude of our politicians, especially the elders. Like what Obasanjo said. Yes, we all know that democracy is not our thing, and especially the way we practice it, in the sense that the elders use the African way. So and that's why I'm gonna talk about his speech about democracy, that we need to find a way to govern ourselves, because this is not for us. If we have to say it as it is, because that as long as we have the culture of if you're an adult, if you're an elder, nobody should come anywhere near you. If we have that, then there's no need for us talking about democracy, because at the end of the day, you can't speak. Democracy means freedom to speak, because it's all about the people. So if our culture says, because you're an elder, you have to say what is going on, then we need to re-engineer that to fit the purpose we have it. But we cannot, pretend we have democracy. We are disobeying the law. We are disobeying everything because they are elders, and we cannot talk. And I'm using this opportunity to call Obasanjo, if he dearly loved that country, to call all former heads of state, all those criminals that stole with him in the past, from Gowon down to the last person, they should all gather together and find a way to come out of this quagmire, because many of them contributed to this. Many of them, in fact, all of them contributed to this. None of them can come out and hit his chest that I've done the best to strengthen the democracy or to strengthen the whole idea. So if they know that they have disappointed us, then he need to, in fact, what he should be doing right now, hence is the mouthpiece that can speak among them. The rest are deaf and dumb. So hence is the mouthpiece. I am advising him to use this opportunity to call upon all those people, because in other nations where things work fine, you cannot separate this. So I am calling upon him to do what? To call his members, because this is why we have elder statesmen. We spend thousands or millions of dollars upon them every year. That's why we do that. So right now, it is opportunity for them to come out. Because in other countries, if this happening in America, all past leaders, they will run around, find an idea, call these people, put it on the table for them. It's doable. And that, I think that if we are looking for solutions, that is among the solutions we should be looking at. Then I'm gonna quickly touch on the speech of our principal. That was great, and that's the kind of things we need to hear. I said it before. If he ever goes to these people thinking about merging to get election, we will desert him. I'm sure all Nigerians many Nigerians will desert him, because that's not gonna solve our problem. Because all that we do is bring them out, give them opportunity to get to political party, and then you see them go back to APC or whatever party that is in vogue. That is exactly what they're doing. So I love the way he said it, that if anybody is going there for any election, to want to unite or merge for any election, that is personal ambition. And I stand with him. It is correct. So if they want to unite to call, for talks, for ideas on how to rescue the country without attaching anything election. And this can go, this idea can go as far as saying we are not going to participate in any election until that is done. That's the kind of things, ideas and the things we should be thinking and talking about. So I seriously hope that, these people who are calling for this, they have this idea and they are ready to make it work. I yield here, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chuksobiweze. It's good to hear from you today. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let me move on to the next person, Mr. Felix. I don't know if you're in a conducive environment now.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Let me pick this call. I'll come back to you. Madam Deborah, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, madam. Talk to us.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Good
Thank you,
evening
madam.
to everyone.
Let's talk to us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the good work you're doing. It's really sad, some of the things, the articles and some of the videos that you display. My heart goes to the young man that lost his life due to poor governance. It's sad when you see people dying unnecessarily like that. And due to the insecurity issues we have in Nigeria. And this is what happens when there's a lot of poverty and there's poor governance in the country. This will embolden criminalities, and this can only go worse if the situation is not, things does not change in Nigeria. That's why it's sad when you see people actually supporting this bad governance. You don't know when you become the next victim. And some of the people who might think, oh, it doesn't affect me. I don't know this gentleman, but There are still a lot of people in Nigeria today, they feel, oh, it's none of my, I beg, forget Nigeria matter. Let's not carry it on our head. But then you don't know when it will happen to you. And the same thing applies to those people who are silent about what is happening in Lagos. It's sad that the hard-earned money people have used to build their houses, they're just being demolished unnecessarily. There's nobody that will not know that this is politically aggravated. But my surprise is that other people are silent. You see, when evil is happening to another person, and you see some people, not everyone, but the fact that people are not outraged at what is going on to a particular set of people is just what surprises me. If evil is happening to another person and you feel, oh, it's not, or after all, it's the IGBOS, then you don't know when it will happen to you as well. The same thing with the killings in other parts of Nigeria. You see some people not even showing any concern, as if those people is happening to are not human. Until we begin to show concern about what's happening to our neighbors. You see, in this country, in the UK, if something happened in any part of the UK, you see how everybody would show concern. The government, everyone would be concerned. But that's not the case in Nigeria. Something is happening in a particular place. It's like people are not even talking about it that much. Even in that same Lagos, some people just feel, oh, after all, it's the IGBOS. But then it might still happen to you next time, until we become our brother's keeper and we begin to show concern. When you see evil happening and you keep quiet, you are equally as guilty as that person that is doing it. So it's really sad that all this is happening. And this is as a result of bad governance. People might accept it or leave it. But the truth is that we don't have government. And until the government change, nobody knows who the next victim will be. Thank you very much for the good work.
Thank you.
Thank
you, madam. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, callers, please hold on. Let me come back to Mr. Felix. Mr. Felix, please talk to us. Thank you very much. Good evening to you.
Hello, brother. I greet you. I salute everybody in the panel, in the comment section. Thank you, guys. As now keep the platform going. I'm very sorry I was unable to present myself for some time now. Then, where am I going to start from? Let me start from Wike. Everybody knows that Wike is a stubborn type, sorry to say, somehow arrogant. Just like the new supermarket he opened in Port Harcourt. The land he built that supermarket, how did he get the land? He said that some people are going to buy some of the land at the back of the place. Let the next thing destroy everybody over there. The next thing, he erected a shopping mall. That is the third or the fourth of the supermarket in Port Harcourt. Someone who is a land grabber, because I call him a land grabber. Person way if he grab another person land, what do you know if he do? All these our bishop, the GO, and so ever. What did he go do for that church? He go try for mosque. These our politicians see the finish. Anything we talk for pulpit for there, I not blame Wike. Now all those that the GO and mommy GOs, we give them the opportunity to come, we they interfere for their matter. They go come their church, pay tithes, pay offering, bring tithe. The money will be say is supposed to repair local government, repair constituency. He call you and pay tithe. You accept and say, our post don't fat. Go see, take do one or two, take buy private jet. The same man will take money, can't pay tithe for your church. Whether you go do bad thing, take see the money, can't pay tithe, you collect them. You know, ask how come, which work is the work? What is the annual salary, the monthly salary? You know, ask him before you collect the 10% of the tithe. Person can't pay tithe to you, he can't give you 100 million naira as tithe. You know, come ask which type of work, which type of business you they do. Where be say 10% of your salary can be 100 million naira. You know, ask. After like 3 months, come back, come insult all of now for the church, una come complain. Me, I go support with anything we talk for they right because now they give her that opportunity to they talk am. Then, as for Nigeria, the way everything is going, whether Nigeria should come out for demonstration or for revolution or for anything, the first thing they have to target is INEC before any election in Nigeria. INEC need to be reformed or cancelled, and they need to set another body who will be in charge of any conduction of election in Nigeria. Why? Because if INEC upload their every polling unit result in real time, you don't have anything to say in there is no need for federal collation center because everything will be counting over there as polling unit A, they upload the result, they adjoin itself automatically. That is what we need to get right, not even thinking of any election. That is what we need to get right, where we need to focus on. Then let me go to Philip Shaibu. If Philip Shaibu emerge as a flag bearer of PDP, it's more or less that Obaseki just want to use it to punish the PDP in Edo State. Why? Because it's a dead on arrival. In no girl, they want to do that ringing. It's impossible. Or APC Kogo carry my beloved brother come out, let me say so. Pastor Sage is a Yamu as a flag bearer. It's a dead on arrival. My beloved brother, Pastor Sage is a Yamu, please don't even think of contesting again because it's already a dead on arrival. The only place I have to send message to is Labour Party in Edo State and other political party in Edo State. They should screen any of their flag bearer very well because what we are going to do there is Operation Show Your Report Card. No matter how they want to do it. Pastor Osagi is a Yamu 0, Filishaibu 0. Now the money where they don't fair thief, now some carcass or some kaba one made the yokon squander for nothing sake. That's all. Thank you, my people. Let's keep on pushing. Let's talk less and put more effort, just like the way my beloved brother, Mr. Elvis, have been doing it, because that is all he can do by providing his platform for us to speak our mind. It's not that easy. I know a lot he has passed through just because of dedicating his platform for a better Nigeria. Even though he have not tell me anything, I know a lot. Because I've been with this bad system before, I've worked with them, I've eaten and died with them, I know the way they operate. Can't you see sometimes we are in the platform, they keep on attacking, cyber attack everywhere. If not that, God that is with him, with all the experience and all the gadget he's using, maybe we'll forcon this platform, we'll forcon YouTube one day, we don't even see this platform, say we want to enter, we don't even see it again. You'll see I say don't delete and come on. Nigeria world, they don't delete and come up for YouTube. Thank God. My brother, I have nothing to say to you personally, that to thank you, keep on thanking you. Beloved Nigerians, we're meaningful Nigeria out there, keep on supporting Nigeria World's platform by sharing, liking, super chatting because he deserve more than that. He deserve it. They say respect is reciprocal. There is another they say Ibini no yeve ariemela. Colas are being given to those who knows his respect and his value. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not giving up for this cause of a better Nigeria.
God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Felix. It's good to have you back again. Thank you for all you do. Thanks for your kind words. All right, my people, please press on the like button. We can see Black Panther is on the comment section. Okay, somebody just left. You know, I don't know if somebody left or if it's a mistake, but you can try to come in. Let me go to the next person, Mr. Oduwa. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. It's good to have you here. After Mr. Oduwa, we'll come to INCBD. Mr. Oduwa, please talk to us, sir, if you are there.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, all the panelists, the commenters, the listeners, and the viewers. Are we hearing me? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, I thought if they have still started blocking it. Well, for me, you know, I will start from Obasanjo speech, Peter Obi, although I did not really watch it, but with comment, I understand. If he said, you know, the other day I said it should be better we return back to our monarchy government, because they are so-called government now that they bring for us, which they are ruling us as monarchy, because it will be better we just know that we are living on our own monarchy. This is who we be, this is who we are, and this is who we recognize. Then another person come in the name of white man have come to bring what they call civilization, which is destroying our land and our life. Hello?
Yes, continue.
So because white man have come to bring with their own pattern, and we just anything we borrow and we believe that we know it more than the rightful owner. No, because for them claiming God over us, because now they organize themselves, put them as judge, as lawyer, as this. The people's not supposed to, who's supposed to sit on the bench, and not the one standing on the pulpit telling people what to do. So it's better we remain on this our land, and we will know where we can step in and know where we cannot step in, which the law has been there before our great-great-grandfather were born. And everybody respect their own positions. Then this one, and people just came and said, it is my turn, it is not our turn. And when they come in, they still do it in monarchy system. When Buhari came, he left the Nigerians and he began to employ his Fulani from any other country and bring them to Nigeria and say, come and destroy the land. Now we want to take over the land. It belongs to us. So now after that one, you see a brother has come in, which is a Milocon, because now nobody, this one is not putting Nigeria resources into his pocket. He buy Yasht, his wife office, and there is nothing like such office. Even if there is even that office, and because the wife said that they don't need Nigeria money, when they were campaigning, they don't need Nigeria money, they have their money. Now we expect Nigerians supposed to be seeing that their money working for Nigerians, but rather it's not putting Nigeria into debt, borrowing money and borrowing money and borrowing money. The other day I said Nigerians should not expect anything from Tinubu, because they did not choose him. So if we only suffer them, the few one who could not have their brain to think, that we are clapping hand and we are thinking is because their tribe or their whatsoever, the Agberu we open for them so that they can be collecting tickets and others. I thank God that all of us are not the ones suffering it. I said that it is only the judge and the executive, the legislators, it is only them that is going to enjoy these things, and few of their criminal gang who are not in that group, but still they will still put them like Wike, Festus Keyamu, which are still their criminal gang that they are putting in the positions. So those are only the things that they are going to, because they are the one who put themselves in there. Nigeria did not choose them, so it's not, they are not Nigeria president. They are the judge and the ANEC president. So Nigeria will keep on suffering and suffering until his time go out. The only thing that he is telling Nigeria to do now is wake up from your sleep. Because now I heard that the legislators are going with 300 million. That is, if they divide 1 million to a person, that is 300 people for one person. And if they are 36, you will times it times 36. So then the other one is going with 200 million. It is the duty of Nigeria to go and block those people not to have house to enter. But the one that we go there now, we now go for chinchin money, to go for cigar money, instead of them to drive those people out of their house and say this money belongs to us and you cannot make use of it in this house. But they will go and be saying, Baba care, Mama care, then those one will now laugh at them and say, yes, I know. It's just like what one Russia president said that time. Suffer the fowl, remove all the feather, put it when he was going to meeting, and put it on, remove all the feather and take corn along with the fowl. When he gets to the meeting, he put the fowl down and give him corn. But the fowl that we are suffering, instead of him to just reject the corn, we are happy eating the corn because they have said something so survive at all. So that is what Nigeria put themselves into. And that is why I'm praying now that Tinubu should keep on adding more to it, add more to it so that they can wake up. Because like one video there who said he know Tinubu. So by the time he could no longer see water to drink, he could not see anything, then he will no longer know Tinubu. He will not be the one to fight against Tinubu. So that is my prayer for such people. Because he said it is Tinubu time, just like what our brother in Bayelsa said. It was Tinubu time. But I believe now he started crying. So that our brother in Lagos now, that one will still cry when he gets to his turn. Because he haven't get to his time. That is why he's still saying no Tinubu, that Tinubu will do the constitution, but not now, the next tenure. So for me, I welcome Obasanjo statement. It is good for them, everyone, to come together and fight against the constitution. Or if not, let all of us go on our own different way. The way we are. Me, I believe on monarchy. That is what I believe on. My father is not the Oba, my father is not the chief, but I believe on monarchy because that is whom we are. So for those who believe in Roman God, they can still follow the Roman way of life. For those who believe Arabian God, follow the Arabian way of life. So for me, I believe on our own. That is who we are. Africa. Before the Arabia and the Roman God came to Africa, we were existing and we have law. If person thief pot of soup, we call him thief. But when the Arabian God and Roman God came, they now call it looting and corruption. So instead of people to know that this person is stealing from us, they give him another name and say it's corrupt. So let us come together and fight the constitutions and change those laws. Those people they call judges, that they are not judges, they are not worthy of the certificate. So people begin to understand. That is what I know. Then for Shaibu, as you I heard, I did not see watch the video, but if he said the street said, I believe they will have asked him which of the street, because I don't know if it is the street in my area or the street in your area or another person area. So since the street said the president of the street, so we will have asked him the street that he talked with and the street that answered him. So that is for him. For me, whoever want to contest, let him contest, but who we will vote for must be from Esan, because Edo is not for one side. Edo is for all Edos. So if I eat, you eat, the other one eat. Let us know who will work in the land. Oshomole have come from the north. Obaseki have come from the south. So let us see from the center and know who will be the best for us. That is for me. That is what I can say. Thank you. God bless everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Odua. Thanks for your submission. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, guys. I'll ask for you to give me some likes again, please. Okay, Mr. CBD, talk to us. Good evening to you, and thanks for your patience. After Mr. CBD, we'll come to Oga CM. Okay, Mr. CBD, it looks like you're not there. Okay, let us come back to you, Mr. CBD. Oga CM, we are quick to come to you this time. Good evening to you, sir. It's good to have you on the panel.
Good evening, Niger Watch. Please, all protocols duly observed. Once again, I welcome everybody. Actually, what brought me, why I'm particularly looking forward to saying something was because of this banker that was kidnapped at Suleja. So the very young man, probably in his prime, with his future ahead of him, was kidnapped. But the sad news about it, or the surprising thing, is that according to, I think he's the brother or the in-law to a senator, something like that, and then
Yes.
they involved the senator to make a contribution. He insisted on bringing 3 million, while the employer, the what is it,
Zenith Bank.
Zenith Bank, to bring the balance. You see, it is not that. It is not that even if the Zenith Bank decide to foot the bill, everything, that is not the aspect I'm looking at. You see, the senator is ashamed to even say it at the floor of the Senate. You know, they'll be, you know, he will be nursing the feeling privately. Oh, my own person was kidnapped. How am I gonna? It's a failure on them. That is a proper failure. So he's ashamed to even say it. Maybe if they feel that he brings the whole money, not that he hasn't got 11 million or 50, they were asking, no, they have it. He has it. The thing is, he may be thinking, what if I pay all the money and it happens that the kidnappers find out how the money was raised? You know, they may set a trap for him again on his own. So it's a shame. I wish it was him they kidnapped and not the chap. Maybe I think it will be a news that the day they said they kidnappers kidnapped a senator, maybe they will keep it secret. But for how long? So it's terrible. It's a terrible shame, and that is to tell you the state of the nation today. Insecurity. Look. Can you imagine such a person? Just waste the person. Very handsome looking young guy, looks innocent. Now, maybe it's a company rule that if you are kidnapped, if anything happens to you outside after the work premises, you're on your own. But well, I don't know what the corporate responsibility they have towards their workers, but it's a shame. It's really a very painful situation. But I blame the Nigerian government. This is a senator. He won't say it to his colleague, or maybe saying it in a hushed tone, just like whispering it. But he'd be ashamed to even come out to condemn it. He'd be ashamed because blame him, and he knows it. Yet they are collecting what is it? What type of money do they not collect? Every allowance, including newspaper. So it's a terrible shame. But may the soul of that chap rest in peace. If he has a family, you now see that the wife will now be a widow at that age. And looking at his age, he may not have kids of beyond the 10 years, if at all. So it's a terrible shame. And that is the very sad commentary on the state of things in Nigeria. Now, the issue of Philly Shaibu, these people say that man, he's reminding me of Wike. It's like a tout in a different way. He's in the beating chair, say, the language of the street. Is this street where they said rock? Or, street is not a good thing. It's using streets to give address. Then, oh boy, I dey street. Where they hustle for street. That is not a good thing. Say, the language of the street. So in Sabi Street, maybe he's talking about it because he said, maybe it's a type of where is this one? The one that Obaseki demolishing hotel, Kabaka, maybe in their language. But it's a terrible shame anyway. Forget about I'm smiling. It's a shame. To me, he has ruled himself out of the race. Even then, on equity, though I'm not from Edo State, but based on the balance of equity, Shomole cannot hand over down to Obaseki, from Obaseki maybe to next to Shomole area again. No, it's not. For whatever it is worth, they should look elsewhere. Even at that, it's an indictment on Philip Shuaibu to come out and say sabi the language of the street. Somebody is saying the why not say that you know the problem of Edo people? You know what you know, you've been an insider. You know what the problem is. You know how to tackle the ones you could. That is the somebody might say, okay, but then why didn't you do it? And then you are boasting, you know the land. So people when if somebody say, I don't belong to the street, I do not know the language of the street, do you think the person is at a disadvantage? See, some of these I think sometimes I don't know when they want to be they make a fool of themselves, or they are always full of themselves. That's why Wike went to the church. That brings me to Wike's issue. He went that man self. Sometimes you can't help but laugh. He was even telling them when I was governor, everybody now because I'm minister, no recognition. A whole minister. I'm in PDP. I'm not even in APC. Yet they make me minister, not ordinary minister, but Abuja, federal capital. I'm an illiterate, you. But it's a one type. Maybe if I say he can write English, maybe write in name, maybe write some letter and check. He talks. How could you have this? Even in the bishop, say if you want to play. Sorry, my this thing. Who are this? So he said, if you want to play politics, he said, just be on your lane. Don't go into another person's lane. If you want to play politics, whatever, something like what you see, you take. You will be treated like a politician. Look at the way these people are talking. So he felt that when he comes from Abuja to River, they will put a red carpet for him. They announce on the church the bishop will announce that the person coming now is the this, then announce the name. But one thing Wike should know is that church is somebody's area of authority. Do you understand? When you go to see a dentist, everybody will just keep quiet like this. Not because they want to keep quiet, but because the area they are, the reception or wherever they are, makes it mandatory that they must keep quiet. Either because of the pain they brought with them, because their tooth should be uprooted or something, or the fact that everybody there is not making noise, so you have to keep quiet. And then a dentist in charge, he will tell you, I can walk you out, or I won't attend to you. So what makes Wike think that any church he enters in River State, then the bishop will come on that? By the way, these people say, my analysis sometimes it might be out of the ordinary, but sometimes I laugh over this thing. See what Wike is talking about. It's a shame, and that is again to tell you the state of play in Nigeria. What obtains? Everybody just acting. Everybody want to arrogate himself the power. Why should he come down? I'm in PDP. I'm not even in APC. Yet they found me fit to give me a minister, not ordinary minister for Abuja. And yet when I come, nobody just talked. Everybody. When I was governor, okay. Well, I don't know what he's trying to say, but to be able to handle him. Like I had the deputy speaker or the speaker elected while listening to one of his this thing. Now, one thing I want to say here is that I'm not sure whether people come across it, whether it's true. The Minister for Finance, Wale Edu, I read somewhere that he said 98% of Nigeria's money is used to service debt. So because we're on Niger Watch, what this means is that for the 98 belongs, oh God, where is my 98? Say for every 100 naira, 98 belongs to people where we borrow money from. Now 2 naira and I'm be only our own. 2 naira and I will go take tackle power, economy, other infrastructures, security, do whatever we have to do, and then still act like big man, that type of thing. So because I will be looking out for the news in the next days, the next days to come. If it's still in the news, I know it's true. I don't know because most of these things are social media or internet something. But I know Nigeria has gone bankrupt. If Nigeria is a company, a limited liability, is it limited, whatever company, if Nigeria is a company, tax-paying company, the minister, the internal affairs, what is it called, internal revenue service, will invite Nigeria to file for liquidation. You know, that's it. To liquidate liquidate a company means, I mean, people study the economics. You have to liquidate that. You just declare bankrupt, that you are inability to pay, meet up with your obligations, whether it's to pay salary or pay tax or corporate responsibility. So Nigeria has gone bankrupt. That is just the meaning. Any company, just like any company, we just say you go into, is it this liquidation or go into receivership? You know, all those commercial jargons. So Nigeria, that is the state of Nigeria now. Inability of Nigeria. Nigeria cannot keep any obligation, any agreement. That's why I'm surprised they're still borrowing money and giving to Nigeria. Probably people are targeting our oil gas deposit. And then if there's anything, what else is good about Nigeria? Maybe the Azikiwe Airport at Abuja and then Murtala in Lagos, or take over the seaport in Lagos in an attempt to recover their money. So anything is possible. And what that means, because when a company goes bankrupt or a company is liquidated, it means it means anything can happen. Now, because you're on Niger Watch, let me say this. Whether some people will remember it. There used to be a company in Benin they call Planwell. I don't know. They say it's Planwell. They were that people were investing.
Planwell was the mature 419 that year.
Yeah, I'm coming now. Like, short, because we are talking. Thank God, Nigeria. At least I'm not making it up. So this Planwell is around, I think, Apapava area, because when we pass that time, then go say see Planwell office. And then Apapava, Ikpoba Hill, all those areas, somewhere there, because Ekene Chuku has what is it called, a Benin office somewhere around either all this Uselu area of Benin. So when you enter Ekene Chuku from Lagos, it goes to Benin to report that they've done Lagos to Benin, no problem. Then Fune Enugu, that they are coming. I've used it a lot. So that plan where at a time when you come, they want talk nonsense. Trust Benin people. If na laptop you see, if na computer, anything you see, people started cannibalizing the company. Just take anything you like in lieu of your money they're owing. So that is the situation Nigeria is now. Then another example I should cite is there's one they call a Resource Managers Nigeria Limited, somewhere in Calabar. They call them Omana Omana. One man was giving interest. I think that time bank may give you 5%. The man may say, come and take 30. You put 200 naira. They tell you this is everybody just they gather money, they pack. Not knowing that the man just warehouse the money behind him, just they take and they go party as they like. They even do anything. So when push come to shove, people has to come up and then say resource managers don't collapse. So that is the situation. Though we are laughing, Nigeria is in a terrible mess. Let me be serious. Nigeria is in a terrible mess. Forget about anybody coming to tell you, oh, now we get street, tribunal we go do. So all those ones are just, camouflage. Nigeria is in a terrible mess. Even those senators sitting at Abuja, without loan, they can't take salary. All these things they are doing is just the money they are borrowing. If you borrow from A, before you go mature, you go and borrow from B to take and keep in case if A comes, you say take this one, the cool body first. If B disturb you, you go to C. So that is just what Nigeria is doing. Nigeria is not doing that. There's no money. Nigeria is bankrupt. The what is it called? The commitment is so much that the resources you are getting in is not enough for you to pay. So whatever they are doing is just a waste of time. And then that's why P2B is saying we are not even behaving like people that are the poverty capital of the world. How can you be borrowing? Even under normal circumstances, let's say we are not even borrowing. How can you go and be buying yachts, buying all these expensive cars? Why should you be doing that? Why? Now that you are even in a mess, that is when you now want to be spending money. This. The example P2B gave was every university in Nigeria gets 10 million naira every month as overhead just to use for maybe stationery. A whole university with 10 million. So P2B said in a year they get to 120 million. 5 universities, federal, may get 600 million. Convert that million naira to dollar. It gives you around not 55, is it 50,000, 50, either $50,000 or 500, I don't know, something like that. He said that is the amount they are going to spend as United Nations to just to host something just on a jamboree. So it's terrible. People should be better wise up. If Nigerians are not pushed to the wall, if they feel that they are not on the wall now, I wonder when they will be, because the economic situation is so terrible. In fact, you have to even feel it in the air. As you touch the air, you can feel the hardship. It's everywhere. Now let me also say this: Obasanjo and his call for democracy. You see, the thing about Obasanjo is that I find it difficult to believe whatever the man says, because Obasanjo had the time, he had the resources, the opportunity to put Nigeria where it should be, but because of his type of person, very vindictive, he's interested in who to punish, who to do this, and yet he's corrupt himself, and then wasted the opportunity during his own time. So when he comes out now to start talking, something should be done this way or done that way, people will always remember third time. If you want to go to the altar of equity, you go with clean hands. But Obasanjo is not clean, so he has a lot of things to answer for. Though we are in Nigeria, nobody will remember that. But to me, whatever he says has no moral force behind it. He may say something that is democratically tenable, but the fact that when he says people will look at him and say, now wow, what type of man is this? Is he, how can this criminal be preaching righteousness for us? So that is where it ends. Now, the houses being demolished in Lagos. I know sometimes if your house is not demolished, you may think that theirs are being demolished. Either it is their fault or maybe you can't feel the pain. Today, I received a call from some of my people in Lagos. They say house is being built in 1990. When was the governor of Lagos State, Buba Marwa, was it not 96, 97 or around that time? That was when some of the houses, the person that called me today, they were built. Three around the area they call Bokno, if you know Iriakali Estate of Isolo. Somewhere around there, he said they're going to demolish three houses, three different upstate buildings. So he said they're going to demolish. I said, why? He said they've been paying tenement rate to Lagos state government. Tenement rate is like council tax. In other words, the property owner must pay it every year to the government. He said he's been paying tenement rates since then, over 30 years. Yes, should be over 20 years now. Yet they want to demolish it. He say because it's on water or this or that. But we've been collecting money from it. You've been collecting tax and rent and leaving them, giving them even up to date receipt or up to date documentation. Every year he goes to Alausa, the Ministry of Lands, to either renew some of the documents they sent him, or every 5 years, and he's been having it. Everything is intact. Now they brought they are demolishing houses like that. It's unfortunate because when this type of thing is happening, I find it difficult to go tribal on this type of issue. But when you look at it, it doesn't bode well. How did it? Is it now because a career criminal is in charge? That is when they are remembering all these things. A house that you don't grow by, you don't your candle cannot shine. I mean, shine brighter when you put out the another person's own. It's a moral saying. I shouldn't be. I'm not don't know. And then you are not paying compensation, and they've been paying you tenement rate. You've been collecting tax, just like El Capone was saying. You can't collect a legal tax from an illegal business. If you feel that the time they built it is not everything, you should have told them, no, 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 we're not taking anything. Go and demolish it, or we demolish it by ourselves. But now you are taking tax from them since over that is 1997, 2007, 2017. It's over 20 years. Since then, you've been taking money from them. Yet, in the end, you want to go and demolish it just because of political expediency. You just want to teach Ndibo a lesson. It's terrible, but we never know how this thing will end, because sometimes when you want to start a madness, some people like to say they want to start madness, but they forgot that madness is a lifetime project. You you may not know. They think that this thing that it will backfire and it will fail. That is my promise, because the way people are following it, nobody knows how it's gonna end. About 650 houses in Lagos. How? All of them cannot be legal structures. Definitely not all of them. particularly if somebody can show evidence that I registered it and I'm paying, and it's in government that allows that. Look at how it's registered there. Suddenly, you now want to demolish it. For what? Where does that happen? Are you not going to pay compensation?
2
Then they
minutes
won't
more,
do
sir.
that. You won't do, thank you. They won't do that. All they are doing is just to teach some people a lesson. Well, it's a shame. But be that as it may, I think a lot of people are taking note. Whether they have to do something about it is not for me to decide or to say. But as far as I know, it's very, very vindictive on the part of Lagos State government. It shouldn't be. There is no need for that. You don't take out your anger on anybody. If indeed democracy is a choice, whatever democratic choice anybody makes should remain with the person. In the end, even if somebody did not vote for you, you've won. Who was saying that Obama said, and the day he was, he's that 2008, November 2008, the day he was declared after the election. He said there are people in America that he didn't earn their trust because they didn't vote for him. He said, but I'm your president. I will work to earn your trust. That is the way it works. People cannot vote for you. If you score 100% vote or 99, that is rigging. In a democracy, it shouldn't be. Particularly in a place like you have that is mini Nigeria, highly diverse. People have different interests. They vote for different distance. But in this case, everybody wants us to go the one-way traffic, which shouldn't be. So taking it out on genuine, innocent people who are earning their legitimate living because they built a house there, it shouldn't be. Otherwise, the people of United Kingdom should targeting houses owned by people that are not British and be demolishing them, despite the fact that you procured it through the legitimate means. So it's a shame. I think in the days and weeks ahead, we still continue to talk on this because it's not going to end. The demolition is just starting, like I had, and they will continue it maybe into the new year, whenever they like. One area of Lagos and the target area that are heavily populated with non-indigens. So I don't know. It's a shame, but when Niger Watch, let's just wait and see. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you, Augustine. Thank you so much. Yes, it's a big shame. It's a very, very big shame with what is happening in Nigeria. I'm not hoping for any changes anytime soon, to be honest. But I'm just doing my part. I'm not hoping for anything to happen today, tomorrow. With the way things are going, it looks like there are more suffering ahead.
It's true.
In
Yes,
Nigeria.
it is. It is. You see, this news about the finance minister, sorry, maybe try and find out whether it's true. Wale do so such. He said
Yeah.
98%. Minister of Finance, somebody who should know the wealth of Nigeria by. He said 98% is used to service debt. So for every 100 naira, only 2 naira Nigeria can say is in our pocket. 98 belongs to AB people. Gosh,
People
what
that
sort of
that
country is that?
that lend us money, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, is the thing with
Service,
interest. How can it
ladies
work?
and gentlemen, in case some of you are not aware what the service means, the service debt is not means you are paying the debt off. It's just the interest.
Interest.
Yes.
It's true.
It's the interest. So,
Jesus, Jesus Christ is the interest. So
well,
maybe now your
so
picking,
not
picking,
not
go
not
inherit
that
that one.
the government have started. If for example the 98% was to be paying off the debt, for me, I won't complain. At least we are getting somewhere. We have already started paying the debt. But that 98% is for the servicing of the debt, is the interest, is so to even start paying that debt, we need a good leader,
It's
a good
true.
leader that
That
will
is it.
cut the cost of governance,
Governance.
that will make sure that every loopholes for corruption is all locked.
That is
Yes,
it.
that's the only way. If not, we're in big trouble.
Hey, Jesus, Jesus,
Thank
it's
you.
re- really, Nigeria and a
Mr.
funny country, Jerry.
Mr. CBD, if you are there, sir, please talk to us. Mr. CBD looks like he does sleep because this is the second time we don't call her now. Okay, let's move on to Madam Busy Brains. Brother Busy Brains, thank you very much, man, for joining us again. And thank you once again for the other day. God bless you. Please talk to
Oh,
us. Hope
oh,
you're better.
guys. Oh, guy, Elvis, just we thank God. I'm just as you can hear, my voice is still it's not good. But I wanted to join yesterday, but I didn't have the energy. And
Oh,
today I was like, I need to come and keep watch as well. I've got so much to say. I observe all protocol. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I greet everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I will start my submission by saying the civil war that happened in Nigeria in the 60s happened purposely. It was not a war that needed to happen, but it happened intentionally, purposely, for a time such as this. It happened so that it would paralyze Nigerians from acting or doing anything in the future. What that civil war did was to put fear in the bone marrow of those who lived it, those who experienced it, those who heard it, and those who inherited it. And right now, nobody is willing to take up and go out because they've been paralyzed by history. Fear has been used to capture a nation. That is why these people can continue treating Nigeria the way they are treating Nigeria right now. The policies they have put forward, the blatant stealing that they have carried out, the blatant corruption. Is it by mistake that you think that information is coming out with us? Coming out to us? It is coming out. We are hearing all these things that grieves the soul. But what are we doing? Nothing. Sitting down while our inheritance, our future destiny is being squandered. Each and every Nigerian, including the thief Nubu at the helm of affairs, is a thief, is a slave. We are all slaves right now. Every Nigerian is a slave. We are all in bondage. And the only way we can get out of bondage is to rise up. There is definitely going to be a price, but I bet you the winner is not going to be the enemy. You see, I'll start with Plateau State. The blatant stealing that the courts did to aid APC, to snatch the people's mandate, to steal people's hope, and give it back to the demonic cult that is APC. Can you see how much they blatantly paid to those appeal court judges who are sitting in the governorship tribunals or in the appeal courts? Sorry. That is no mean feat. There is a reason why they had to go all the way out to pay that kind of money. The soul of a nation, I don't know if people understand. People need to go and read. You see, they've stopped social studies in school. People need to go and read the history, how Nigeria is. That people will come here and be saying that people are northerners. People from the middle belt are northerners. I stand here and I strongly kick against it. The reason why they have to go all the way out, if they can conquer Plateau and unveil their Islamic agenda, they will conquer the rest of the world, the country. That strip, that middle belt strip, hinders their plans. That is why you can see the blatant way they have ruthlessly imposed their people in place. The challenge is that the people in those areas are living with. Nobody can come and talk. Nobody knows. Then some blatant ignoramus will just come and spew nonsense and say the North, including people that are being treated with so much disdain and disrespect. They are trying to enslave a people with their own identity, culture, way of life, and religion, separate from that of the cultist. APC is doing the worst thing imaginable because they know that nobody will react. We've heard of how many millions they are giving themselves to buy car, to buy furniture, to go for Christmas, to go for holiday. We've heard of the prayers that they've been giving themselves in their bank account, but nobody is doing anything because we've been gripped with fear. We've been paralyzed with fear. Everybody is sitting down, watching when they are. It's a case of a man. What kind of a man are you? You are sitting down watching them. They are raping your wife. You don't stand up and fight. You are sacrificing your wife for your own personal interest. That is the nation. That is Nigeria. We are watching the nation being raped, and nobody is outraged enough to say, I'm going to defend her. Untie yourselves from that bondage of fear. That they are unsettling everywhere, brandishing everywhere with insecurity, causing people to be kidnapped left, right, and center, buying people anyhow. This man that you brought here, Elvis, the banker that buy to death after being kidnapped. Imagine that a life has been cut short. He is just one of many. This one has come to limelight, but he is just one of many. Can you imagine the trauma, even if for all those that have been kidnapped and eventually released, do you know the trauma that they are living with? Do you know what they have experienced while under bondage, while under being captive? And yet, with all the carnage, the insecurity, people cannot go on farms, cannot go to their farm. People cannot do anything for fear that you go to your farm, you will not come back. There is no guarantee. That is the life of people in the Middle Belt, in Plateau that I know, for example. And yet, people are sitting down, gripped, not rising up, not making any effort to snatch back their country, to take back their life. It is your life that is being toyed with. That is why a useless man, a useless wicked can come out and disrespect the church. Woe unto those pastors, all those so-called men of the devil that have sat in that church and allowed this man to make a mockery. Well, I don't think it is my God that he went to that he made a mockery of. Only God knows the God that these people are serving. That he went to church. Let's even assume that it is the God Almighty that these pastors are serving. A non-entity, just because he happened to steal his way and snatch, buy, and put himself in power. Then you sit down and allow him to denigrate your faith in the house of the person that you call your God. He brought his pride into church. And you people sat down there. Why could nobody stand up and tell him, shut up, this is the house of God? There is no respecter of man in the house of God. that you are minister, you are before God now here. When we go out of this church, then when we see you, we will dobale. Woe unto them. They only serve God of money because they are thinking the man is going to give them tithe. You see, what this Werewike has done, there was the other time he was talking about how some of the journalists are fasting because they have, he's, in other words, let me paraphrase, he's punishing them because they've not, how did he even put it? Basically saying things like, the journalists that are not doing well, they don't give them envelope, they don't do anything for them. So basically, they are bringing that mentality into the church. Any pastor that does not conform will not get tithes. Woe unto that church. I don't know which church that is. And that the stupid congregation were clapping when he said he's not a minister. He's not like any of those small ministers. He's minister of Abuja. Woe unto them. The fools that your destiny this man has stolen are there clapping, massaging his rotten ego. May God have mercy on them. Because one person should have just stood up with courage and shut him down. Nobody in that whole congregation had that mind frame. It tells you that Nigeria is rotten. The cancer of evil that has gone deep into the nation is deep. It's really deep. All these so-called men of armed robbery, if you ask me, they are men of armed robbery, not men of God. Where is the Paul of the biblical times? Who are the Paul of the biblical times that will go out and say repent? That they come into the church and they make a mockery of your God and you stand there. Why are people not running away from the faith? Why are people not saying that after all there is no God? Woe unto these people. The Bible has said it. Better that they go tie their neck with a stone and throw themselves in the sea than to make God's people sin. You see, the demolition of the properties in Lagos. The first time you brought this presentation on the panel a couple of months ago, it was really, really painful. Really, really painful. Very painful to watch, very painful to hear. For all those people who are not, all those APCs, all those that have seen no wrong that this man has done, for all those who are standing on the fence, just imagine your home, your house, even if you are renting, everything you own, your possession is in there. Except if you have landed properties and other properties elsewhere. But with these people, I don't really think, maybe they might have it, but that is their life. That is your home is part of you. That is their investment of millions and millions of naira. They did not build that place in the night. That then people woke up in the morning and saw it. There was a process to it. And the government is coming straight down to punish them. Not to punish the process that allowed them to be able to get that house, to build those houses. Tell me, is Sanwo-Olu not the child of the devil? Even the devil knows that there is a God and he's afraid. That is why he does not go on his own to cause people to do evil. He can only suggest, he can only tempt you, but you will not carry out the act. So when anybody come and say the devil made them do it, they are liars. They are the devil themselves. They are the devil themselves. Let me just respond to Guy. I get what you are saying. You said you would not beat on the church and churchgoers, beat on the hunger, suffering, and hardship. You see, then if we cannot stand for anything, no matter how hungry you are, the reason why you are hungry is because you left integrity in the back door. The reason why people are hungry and suffering is because they did not do what they needed to do. They did not stand up in the first place. And it will only get worse, like Oga CM and Mr. Niger Watch said. It will only get worse. These people are not here to give you life. They are not here to make you prosper. They are not here to make you succeed. That you are quiet, you don't say anything to show your grievance is in itself admission, agreement to the way that they are treating you. We are living in a spiritual world. This world is very spiritual. Nobody can treat you anyhow without your permission. Not even the devil have access to you if you do not give him permission. By not saying anything, by not doing anything, by not showing your disdain, by not rejection of their utterances, of their actions, it shows you are complicit, hunger or no hunger. Because nobody stands for anything. That is why Nigeria is falling. We are all falling for everything, no matter how small. Obasanjo comes and talks to us about system of government. You see, I think somebody, I don't know who was I think it was Odua, or I'm not sure who it was that said, let us just go back to the feudal system. Because the feudal system is what is happening now, where you have a person in power and the person transfers the power to his own lineage. We are seeing it now. Governors are putting in their godsons. Judges are putting in their children in as judges. They are all inserting themselves in position of power, putting their family in position of power. What is democratic about that? It is meant to be for the people to choose. There is nothing democratic about what is going on in Nigeria right now. And I don't think that these people will give us that room, that opportunity to determine the kind of government we want to have. It's just talk. Obasanjo and co just went to burn their saliva. They burnt their petrol to get to the destination or to the venue and burnt their saliva to speak. What is the point of speaking when nothing will be done? What is the point of speaking when we know those who have hijacked power will not give the opportunity for the system to be reviewed? If democracy is not working for you, we change it. At this point, I desperately need I am all for a military intervention. I don't think we have suffered blatantly under any military rule. I don't think we have suffered that way. I don't think so. Let the military come in. These people do not have a conscience. At least there was some form of conscience that was demonstrated. They did not go outright to award themselves. How many million when people are suffering? Woe unto everybody whose hand has contributed to where Nigeria is. And that is all of us. Woe unto all of us because we have folded our hands and watched impunity happen. We have folded our hands and allowed Tinubu and his cacophony of unsavory ideas to take control over our country, over our lives. Yesterday, Oga what you were showing people who were buying the suicidal rate around the world has gone up. I think Oga CM said something about that the rate might most likely be from Japan, who are who sometimes buy for to preserve their honor. I don't think Japanese will be. A lot of them have integrity, so they won't be buying like that. It will be a few of them that will be buying. It is not by coincidence that the world and is going through. There's a conspiracy. Events have conspired worldwide, globally, to get us to where we are. People buying, it's not just in Nigeria. Even where we are in the diaspora, we are hearing people buying. And that figure that you gave, Oga Elvis, about 700 million, is that what you said? Or is it 7 million? I can't remember now.
Which video?
Yesterday you said about people that are buying. About is it 700?
Okay, 700,000.
700,000. To be honest, I think it is not. That is just a conservative figure. More people have bought, but for me, what I itched to say yesterday.
It means people that are committing suicide.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel it is a conservative figure. It's more than that. It's more than that in the line of what I do. It's more than that. Just in the UK alone, a lot of people are buying. A lot. But for those who are buying in Nigeria, please don't buy in vain. Please. Don't buy in vain. If you know you want to buy for a good cause. Do the needful. You know how to do it. You know how to do it. Don't just buy like that. It does not bring any glory. At least buying is a sin. No? I hope you guys know. But at least if you will buy, before you go and meet your maker, at least you get glory with your fellow Nigerians for the little that you will do to bring common sense to some useless ones in Nigeria. Oga Elvis, Nigeria matter.
Thank you.
I don't know if that is what is causing somebody to even break down. Because it's so painful, deeply painful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you, Madam Busy Brains. Thank you for managing to come to the panel today to put in your voice. Thank you. All right, guys, everybody on the panel have given their submission. We're going to have our final submission right now so we can end the show. I appreciate you all. Please press on the like button and help us to share. So I'll come to Mr. Odua to give us his final submission. If you are there, sir, please give us your final submission. Thank you, sir.
And thank you. Thank everyone that have been speaking. For me, as I will say, that Wike who went to church and said that they did not recognize him. Anyway, they have been doing, because it's a business center. So which anytime those people need money, they call them. So they give them money. At least a bank you have share. And you always donate, or a place you donate to. Whenever you come, they must know that you are among the good donor to their contributions. So that is why when the man did not do it, we are not saying, you forgot that we are the one running this business for you, because it's a business center. So when people say that it is not God, it is not church, it is church. Oh, it is church very well. Because according to the Bible, it says, say we are 2 or 3 gather, say and then their midst. Did not say who will be the pastor, who will be the pope. So because he's using Nigerian money now to give to one man, he has to tell the man that we are doing this business together. So that is it. And it's good that keep on disgracing themselves like that, so that the followers who thinking they are giving their money to God will know they are giving their money to one man who is doing his own business. And that is for Wike side. So for me, I still have advice for Nigerians. They should come out and hold legislators responsible for their failure of the land, because we need good road. Instead of them to give us road, they are using the money to buy SUV. Instead of them to give us good road, lights, and others, they are giving themselves 300 million and 200 million for their only family. So, but for those who are still sleeping, I urge them to wake up. All those who said they want to go out of Nigeria, they want to go to another country, I will advise them to go to a country that spirit is living on, not human being that build it. So if there is no country that human being, the spirit build, that it is human being, so Nigerians should build their country. Hold those who are putting them into perpetual poverty, hold them accountable, hold them responsible. Because Tinubu is borrowing money. Tinubu is borrowing money. We did not see the place that he's borrowing the money for. He's borrowing it for the legislators and for himself and for his wife. So they should not borrow money that our great-great-grandchildren are not able to pay in our own time. It's not good. Those are those who do ritual. So they have used our great-grandchildren to do ritual. It is better we begin to hold them accountable now. So that is what advice I will have. But I will still say that this man, the general, who is now crying for, because he's no longer benefiting to his expectation, because him is the one who even put us in this mess. He was the one supposed to make the constitution work for everybody. He wanted to make himself a king. That is Obasanjo, the chief as wanted to make the country to himself. He said he want to rule 3 times. Maybe if they give it 3 times, we'll have ruled 5 times. It will have become like this Sri Lanka president that they are carrying with wheelchair. So well, I will urge him to call all the militaries who have ruled the country, who kill us, the country into this mess. He should gather them together and change the constitution by fire by force. It is not even need to, they don't even need to beg. It is by fire by force they used to bring this constitution. They still need to use that by fire by force to amend the constitution, so that it can, to repair the constitution, so that it can work for the entire Nigeria. So that is my advice to Nigerians and to Obasanjo. So everyone, good night. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Oduwa. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for your submission. May God bless you. All right. Let's come to Augustine. Augustine, please give us your final submission. We are closing, and then I come to Madam Busy Brains. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Niger Watch. Actually, I conclude by still reminding Nigerians what Dati Baba Ahmed said, that Nigeria as a country is there for them to take. Is there for their taking. Any day they wake up from their slumber, the Nigeria is there for them to take. People should not hope that a Supreme Court will give us democracy. No, it has been proven. Baba Ahmed said it. Charlie Boy also said it, that the therapy Nigeria needs now is for the people to rise up and say, no, we don't want this. When you say whatever you reject, it stands rejected. If you don't want it, just get up and say so. But if we keep thinking that Nigeria will change with this crop of criminals at the legislature, executive, and judiciary, nothing is going to happen. So the earlier Nigerians brace up for the change they need, and which is their right, the better for them. So going back to just to make a little bit of fun on Wike's issue, maybe Wike watched what Obasanjo did at Oyo State the other day. Edide Ajoko. So maybe that is what he wanted to do. He wanted to tell them in the church. Why didn't they stand up for him and then maybe order them to the arrogance, how they even treat people, what they take you people to be. They feel that they are there for us to maintain them. If there is no money coming in from crude oil, they go and borrow and share the money among themselves. Then they leave you with nothing. So it's not left for people to wise up, get up, and say, look, enough is enough. Do what other countries are doing. We know the solution. Why can't we take it up? Thank you and good night. So, Nigeria, I think the next person is Madam Busy Brain. Madam Busy Brain.
As a busy brain, if you're there, man, please give us your final submission.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. I think I've said a lot, all that I needed to spew out. The frustration is that I repeat what I said earlier. It's a case of a man sitting down, watching armed robbers break into his house and raping his wife, and just sitting down doing nothing. No outrage, but fear. It is a shame, a shame. Nigerians, go sit down and think about that. Sit down and think about that. And reflect. And maybe, just maybe, you will find your courage to do the right thing and stand up and defend your country. Thank you. Thank you. I'm done with my submission. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Busy Brains. May God bless you. I appreciate every one of you. We've come to the end of this broadcast. It's been a long day. I appreciate every one of you that came to the panel today. May God bless you all. I've CM, thank you very much. Mr. Dua, thank you. Madam Busy Brains, thank you. Mr. Alex, thank you very much. Thank you. Give us a mandate. My brother, I appreciate you. Mr. Felix, thank you. Thank you, Mr. ACBD. Unfortunately, you could not give your submission. We called you several times. Thank you very much for coming in, Mr. Chuks Obibweze. Thank you very much. And many others that came in that I could not remember. Those of you that called into the show today, may God bless you all as well. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for those of you that joined the panel and joined the comment session. And for those of you that supported the us financially, Mr. Ferdinand, I want to be. Thank you very much for the financial support at the beginning of the broadcast. May God bless you. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I'd like to appreciate Mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do for us. Guy Wanlele, can see you. Thank you very much, Mother Stella. Emma Savedo, thank you very much. Constant, thank you. Peggy Modi, thank you, my people. I appreciate you all. Tony Africa, thank you very much. I appreciate you all, my people. Emmett77, thank you. 778, thank you very much. Patricia Nofe, my dear sister, thank you so much. Dolly Funny, Daily Funny Clips, thank you very much. And many, many, many others right there. Appreciate every one of you. Please, before you leave, endeavor to press on the like button and help us to copy the link and share in another platform where you belong. And for those of you that are going to be playing back our video, please endeavor to subscribe to IGBOS Media and also hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we are here so that we can interact together throughout the broadcast. Please endeavor to make use of the super thanks. Press on the super thanks if you like what we're doing here. Press on the join button to join our membership program and share our videos and like our videos. And people, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Please help us to share and like. Now God bless you. I'll see you guys tomorrow by the special grace of God by 6 p.m. We'll be here together again. Take care and good night, everyone. Bye, sir.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, go there, biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, I go show you love. ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Come on, bara wa lo nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody? Any bo. Anybody? Mo ló ń fọlú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti finishi. Délé mo ló ń fọlú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o dé.